Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up, everybody?
What up?
This is episode 152.
153.
Man, I am fucking up with the numbers, man. What up, everyone? This is 153 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy, Busby. Fuck it.
All right.
Go, Jason.
And over here is your boy, JC No Honeyheads.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh, man.
But it's always going to stay the same, though. And Martine.
What up? What's happening?
We're kind of watching the Niners right now. They're up 28-3, and they're just making Baker Mayfield an example. So that's always good. Right, Martine?
Hell yeah. I still get that stupid ass ding. What the fuck?
It just suits you. Like if you're smoking a blunt, you like it just freeze frames and just looks at you and zooms in, you know.
That makes a little bit of sense.
I know.
Not really.
I know. Anyway, how was y'all weekend?
That was cool, man. I stayed inside most of the weekend.
That was like me too. I remember we got to the point on Saturday because I've been binge watching like Breaking Bad. So it's like my second time going through the series, which is still good. It still holds up. Like, damn, this is such a great show. But it came to the point where I was like, should I go out? And I just sat down. I even got dressed and I looked at my Uber and I was like, no. Just kept binge watching. I was like, nah,
that's wild.
Stay home.
You stayed home?
Yeah.
What?
I know. Fuck it.
Crazy shit.
There's too much things. There's too much shit on TV.
It's literally.
Like I'm just at that point in life where I'm like, I pay for this shit. So
I gotta watch.
I'm not paying for anything else.
And like, there's literally this quality shit. It's wild to me. Like it's not. It would be the one thing if it's like bullshit, but it's quality shit on all streaming platforms, not just Netflix, not just Hulu, Prime. Fucking
Power isn't quality, but I stayed in.
We have to. That doesn't count. That's just quality. We have no choice.
Suckers.
Anyway,
actually, this episode was actually good.
Tyreek got his. I didn't watch it, but I've heard, and I kind of want to watch. But whatever.
But, I mean, it's better than it was. It's better than recent. Like it actually holds up. There were
okay.
storylines I went through, and then,
So it's not as bad as it's been and shit.
No.
No.
It's like, don't get me wrong. Like there were still like moments where you're just like, okay, all right, bitch. But overall, it was like, all right,
fuck it.
You got me tonight. I can dig it.
Yeah. So how many more? 5 more? 4 more?
3, and then there's that break. And there's 5 more after that.
They're just flying through these shits. That's wild. Well, Breaking Bad did that for the final season. But
at this point, I won't be surprised if the next 5 occurs like 10 years later. I won't be surprised. That's what.
If that happens, I'm blaming you.
No, I'm saying it looks like that's where it's going.
Well, I know, but still.
Yeah, well, I'm responsible for what they're painting a picture for.
I know, but I'm just blaming you because you put it out there. I won't blame somebody.
Well, all right.
Anyway, of course, me and JC went to the movies. I don't know about Martine. But
long story. Long fucking story.
I want to press the Vincent Price slap, but Joaquin Phoenix deserves better than that. So we saw We saw Joker. Is it the Joker or just Joker?
It's just Joker.
Just Joker.
Joker.
Now, I talked a whole lot of shit about this movie before it came out.
Spoiler alerts.
He becomes a Joker.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
Because I'm not pressing that later on after you explain how you were wrong.
Okay, anyway.
Like I predicted.
Shut up. Anyway.
Said on this podcast,
I said shut up.
Well, no, because you always take the mind frame of, well, I'm right till you prove me wrong. And
they proved me wrong.
What I said, look.
The movie proved me wrong. You didn't. The movie did.
No, what I said was, well, don't be so quick to rush. We saw good visuals and
like I said, I didn't like the trailer. I did not like the trailer. I did not like the trailer.
I know, I get it, but you just can't tell by trailers anymore.
Well, I know that. I can tell.
High budget trailers are gonna have.
Like I said, I hated the trailer, and then everything building up to it just didn't look right to me. So I was just like, this movie gonna be mid to trash. So the reviews came out, and I'm like, oh my god!
We know we went over this already.
But I'm just letting you. I'm going through my process. Let me get to the movie. So I go, nigga. Let me just talk. Anyway, reviews was just like great. So then I was just curious. I'm more curious now. I go see this movie, and god damn it, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, shame on you for doubting Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm not doubting Joaquin Phoenix.
You did.
I doubted the movie.
That Joaquin
I
Phoenix
doubted
was
the
in.
movie. I
That
did
he
not
was the
doubt the
star.
actor. I doubted the movie. Joaquin Phoenix is, by God, he better get a damn Oscar for this damn role because this movie was really fucking good. I'm gonna see it again because I'm still thinking about this movie. As of right now, I have Endgame as my number one best movie of the year. I'm getting very, very close just to putting Joker up there. This movie was great. I don't know what you really go through the mind frame of how, what's his name, Arthur, what? What's his last name?
Arthur Fleck.
How Arthur Fleck, because now he has a name, how he literally goes through the process of becoming the Clown Prince of Darkness, or however the fuck they call him. And yeah, this was a really good take of how he did it, and it was great. When it gets to the end, I was just like, he is the Joker, like motherfucker. Like Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. Paperboy did a good job. Well, he was only in it for like what, a minute, 2 minutes.
He had a good scene in there.
Yeah, Zazie Beetz was great. Even though that's kind of like my only complaint about it was Zazie Beetz' character and how it's just a one-off. But other than that, this movie was fucking great.
I like how they stay close to the source of the origin when it came to was it the Killing Joke in the comics?
Yeah.
Like it's not page for page,
Right.
but the source that made this is the Killing Joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
they kind of based it off that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the idea that I got when I saw the trailer originally. You know
Right.
what I
Yeah.
mean? So
No,
That's
I
not
really
far off.
I enjoyed it. Larissa and I we actually hit the matinee today. If you're out here in San Jose or in the Campbell area, the Prune Yard movie theater is the one to go to. We went there and hit the 10 o'clock matinee, and then we're like, okay, can we, do you guys have more options on the menu? And they're like, well, if you go to your seats, there's actually a table and there's a menu, and you press a
that's that
button,
bougie
and
shit.
we'll come. And I was like, we looked at each other, we're like, we're not going to any other movie theater
That's
ever
that
again.
bougie shit. Okay.
We ordered chicken, fries, beer, and a soda.
Yeah, I was
and
seeing-
they brought the shit.
I
all
got
the
saw
way
her
up.
story.
Serious
I saw her story. and I
what was
like,
the tab on that shit?
It was a good date. It was a good date.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It was a good day.
It's not something that you do every single weekend.
Yeah.
But
For certain movies.
but her and I, we always like to have at least one date a month.
Yeah, nah,
So
for sure.
one that. But I will say this overall for the food and the movie included, tab wasn't that bad overall.
Really?
Like I said, we saw the matinee, so our tickets were $20 together off the jump.
Ah, okay.
So
That's what's up.
Yeah, but overall, no, it was good. Like we just sitting there the whole time, like half watching the movie, or 3/4 watching the movie, the other quarter's just like, yeah, we ain't going to no other fucking movie theater. We can make a day out of being here at the Prune Yard. Yeah, no, we can make a day. Well, because I've been to the movie theater over there before. They didn't have it when I was
Right.
over
The
there.
AMC don't
Yeah,
have
no,
matinees.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
And
Different
AMCs do
people
not
and shit.
have matinees no more. That's some whole shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
nah,
trash.
serious.
They don't have the only time they say the only time they're gonna have matinees is during the summer and holidays.
Yeah.
That's
Regular
trash.
that is
Yep.
super trash. Like that's the latest one they have is either 11 o'clock, but that's like every now and then. Now they open their shits up at 12 now. I'm like, what if
I was looking earlier. I only saw it at 1:30. I think it was the earliest.
that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
We saw ours at 11:30. So we
what's up.
got right in and out.
Anyway, the movie you were saying.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the fact that they stayed true to the source.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix. Can't say much about it. Like, there's very few occasions where I'm watching a movie and I know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I just feel really uneasy.
Yeah.
And his character, his portrayal of Joker really did that. Even though I know I'm watching, like, okay, I know this is the Joker. It's just the fact that, wow, these are really the beginning steps. Deepak Chopra, the one that does them 21-day meditations.
Yep.
This is basically the anticlimactic 21 meditation to turn him to a fucking evil bastard. Literally.
And
This shit happened in a span of 3 weeks.
And we even get the origin of his laugh, of Joker's laugh, and it was so genius because it was a condition that he has, which is actually a real condition.
Oh,
if you look it up, it hurts for him to laugh. So if he feels a certain way, if he feels sad, instead of crying or anything, he starts laughing.
But the fucked up thing that we learn
the
is it's the result of him being beaten as a child. Like, 'cause
Or
he
was
has-
it? Well, I still feel that one is so uneasy. They left that shit so open ended for that part.
Well, as far as what they portrayed, his mom had dementia, made up this whole story about him being Thomas Wayne's son. And then, so he goes to find out the information at Arkham. And yeah, he finds out that she allegedly had allowed her boyfriend to beat her.
And he was adopted.
Oh, yeah, he was adopted. So it turns out that the story she was telling wasn't true.
And which results to him killing her. And before he killed her by stuffing her with the pillow, he goes like, I just come to find out my whole life is a comedy. Die, bitch. Yeah, but then I thought about that, and there was like so many theories. They left it open-ended on both windows because the mom swore up and down, no, Thomas Wayne is your father. And Thomas Wayne's like, fuck you, bitch. No, I'm not. And then even
Sounds
Arthur,
like a rich white man.
Yes, that's the whole point. They made Thomas Wayne out to be Trump-ish, if that makes any sense.
Well, what I appreciated how I explained it to Larissa on the way back. We were talking about how I said, usually all the stories we hear about the Waynes is like the history books that come straight from the corporations.
Yeah.
But then you get the real, they consider the rogue authors that tell the others part of history.
Yeah. Like
I'm like, that's basically what we got, where it's like Thomas Wayne wasn't exempt from that.
He was an asshole.
Right.
He was a flat out asshole. Bruce's daddy was an asshole. Oh yeah, speaking of Bruce, he shows up. Kind of. I mean, who was there?
Yeah.
I remember my theater when they saw him, like, what's your name, Bruce? They were like, oh, there comes Batman. Oh, it's Bat Boy. But he wasn't even bat nothing. He was just a boy. Just a boy.
I wasn't even tripping off that. I was tripping on when Alfred came over. I was like, damn, Alfred fat. What the fuck? Nigga is thick. I'm like a fucking lineman.
That's when I was kind of just like, okay, Alfred knows some shit. Because when Arthur brought up, oh, that's my dad, he goes up and says, you better get the fuck up out of here, nigga. Like the way he was talking. I'm like, oh, so Alfred been keeping secrets from Bruce? My nigga, what? That's what I was thinking to myself. Like, you been keeping secrets from Bruce? So, so that was going on. So then we get to the part in the, like, towards the end when he becomes the Joker, when he finally puts on the makeup and shit and does that dance. Oh man, that dance was fire. When they play that song? Dun, 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 dun. You hear at stadiums.
Just that charge shit.
You know that dude's like a pedophile. That singer that made that song. That makes it a little bit more. That makes it a little bit more. Ugh. Yeah. R. Kelly status with him.
I wonder he was saying, hey.
Huh?
No wonder he was saying, hey.
Stupid. I remember I read somewhere saying that was supposed to be Elton John's Benny and the Jets he was supposed to be dancing to. But whatever the point is, you can put any song back there and it's still fucking fire of him dancing. But anyway, yeah, I'm serious. You can put Laffy Taffy. You can put Pharrell's Happy.
I get it.
Nuck if you buck.
Nuck if you buck, yeah.
Shit.
What other songs? Plenty of songs. But anyway, it gets to the point where he goes to the back up. The part where were you kind of cringing during the stand up shit? When he was like on improv?
No.
When he started laughing and then he was just saying cringeworthy jokes and shit. I was like, that was the one thing I didn't like. Like, why am I feeling bad for this nigga? I should not feel bad for this nigga. And then it's like, you tricked me again, you fucking movie. I should not feel bad for this nigga. But then he goes to Robert De Niro's like late night show and he literally, that part where Joaquin Phoenix came out in the makeup and shit, when he did that little dance when the curtain opened, I was sitting there and I'm like, that's the fucking Joker. Like, I was like, you can't tell me nothing. That's the fucking Joker. His mannerisms, everything. I'm like, holy shit, you fucking did it. I was like, DC, you motherfuckers, you did it. And then when he shot Robert De Niro in the face.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Some sexual assault too.
How? When he kissed the chick?
He was so uneasy on set. Everybody was just like, all right, on to business. And she's like, fucked up on set. Like, damn.
Spit in her mouth.
Yeah.
And shit.
I leaned into her and said, I'm going to put my finger in your butt later. Like,
whoa. That's some shit Joker would say.
Yeah.
Finger in your butt.
My finger's going to tell your ass a joke later. Like,
whoa. Yeah, and then he just goes off about how the society's fucked up, and then he just shoots Robert De Niro in the face. And I remember when that happened, I yelled, oh, shit! I yelled, I was like, okay, that just got, wow. And then he goes up and grabs the camera like fucking Heath Ledger and then gets tackled. And I was like, it should have went black. It should have ended right there, honestly. That probably, can you imagine if it would have ended right there? If he was shot him in the face and it just went black?
Well, then we wouldn't have got
I know that
what ties everything in.
Oh no, there's another part in there that happened that was like, when he killed his clown homie in his house.
That shit was funny.
And then the midget.
Yeah.
That was someone's injured. It's not Guapolo. Okay. fucking
All
dinner.
right, come on, keep on. We gotta
Okay,
go.
no, but the part where he tried to jump up and grab, everyone was like, "Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked." And I was like, "We shouldn't be laughing, but we're gonna laugh."
He deadbolted the door so he couldn't reach it. And,
Oh,
and this is already after he's like literally
killed-
stabbed and mutilated the other dude
Because he snitched on him. He
Yeah.
snitched on him, so he deserved that.
Yeah, like there's one thing I really liked about this was it's all based in realism. Like it's not. I mean,
Joker is
you
kind of a
can-
real character in a
you
way.
People want to compare it to the other superhero movies, and I'm like, I get it because it's based on
Yeah.
a comic
a
book.
comic book supervillain,
Yeah.
but it's not that. Like this is all based on realism.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, that's how DC was built.
But they're
You know what
kind
I
of
mean? Like, it
gods.
was-
Though. The only
yeah,
real,
no, I
the
get
real
it. It's
hero
gone
is
off the rails
Batman.
since then.
But the
Yeah.
real hero is the most human hero is Batman.
Yeah.
No, but what I
I'm
mean.
talking about just like overall, like their
Yeah,
stories are
yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah.
realistic.
No, but what I
Yeah.
mean is like, you know,
Yeah.
nobody's like literally jumping over fences. Like all of a sudden they have like this adrenaline that helps them
right.
kick. Like, nah, it's
Right,
all
right, I got
focused
you.
on.
It's reality. So fast forward to after that, they arrest his ass, obviously, and then Gotham is just the niggas took over. The niggas took over. We should play that in the background and just and all of a sudden a fucking ambulance truck hits his ass, and I swear to God, I was like, oh my god, like this is fire. And then when he gets the blood on his lip and makes it a smiley face, I was like, oh my. It was like, I'm loving this movie. And then the coup de grace, to me, this is when I gave it the chef's kiss. When I saw the Waynes with Martha Wayne and Thomas Wayne, and I see little Bruce come out the theater when everything's going in madness and shit, and you see some dude take out the fucking blinky.
And I've been waiting,
I was
baby.
like, no the fuck you're not. You're not gonna do this. You're gonna do this. And
And I've
And now we
been
realize
waiting,
why
baby.
Batman can't defeat Joker no matter how hard he tries. They are literally entwined together because they were born on the same night.
literally, it was just when that happened.
Seeds for both were planted.
It
the
was
exact
like
same
the
night.
day Joker was born. That was when it was Joker was reborn. Batman was just, I guess,
the seed was planted.
yeah. I was just like, what? Because they didn't have to do that, but it was like, "Mwah, you motherfucker!" And then in the end, when he's talking to the therapist again, he says, "You want to hear a joke?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" And then he starts hella laughing, and then image flashes of Bruce standing over his dead parents, and then she goes and says, "What's so funny?" He stops laughing. He's like, "Yeah, he won't get it." Just what the fuck? Not talking about it. It's like, you about to be number one now on my list.
Damn, shit on this for like 6 months.
I sure did, and I acknowledged. I acknowledged it. I admit when I'm wrong. This movie, I'm gonna see this shit again. Not talking about it. It's like, holy shit. And we don't need to. People saying, "Oh, they need to do a sequel to it." I'm like, we already have a bunch of sequels called Batman Begins.
Seriously though.
Batman.
Sequel for what?
We know who he is. We know what happens next.
Just wait till DC, sees how the momentum from this fulfills. They get their heads out their asses, hopefully.
I think
they go and redirect, go in a new direction that gets Batman out, and then just funnel his ass, the older ass version in.
Well,
Seriously,
the sad part is about this is Joaquin Phoenix has went on record saying he has no interest.
That's perfectly fine with me. A funneling older ass Joker later on. After that's how you do it later on. You don't need the same character. You don't need the same.
Joker, I think,
portrayal.
is the only one that can do a movie. The only person I can see would be Catwoman, a realistic Catwoman movie. I can't see Penguin. I can't see Clayface. I can't see Doc Ock. I can't see Mr. Freeze. The only people I can see a standalone movie would be Catwoman.
Do you say Doc Ock?
Not Doc Ock.
said
No,
that.
Croc.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Croc. Oh man,
If they do them right, you could do Riddler and Two-Face, but you got to do them right.
Harvey Dent maybe. I can see a Harvey Dent movie.
Yeah.
Yup.
I could see a Harvey Dent series.
Yeah, I can see that.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. See how he became,
Seriously, that'd be nuts.
because he was a split personality at the
I
end
think
of the
that's
day.
what DC should honestly start doing at this point.
Standalone origin movies.
You start doing standalone origins. We know who the fuck these motherfuckers are. Tell us who they were before.
Yeah,
Like, give us little clues on how, you know what I'm saying? Because you could tell for somebody 10 years before they become fucking Two-Face, they had little signs and little shows that they would do to get them there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
Harvey Dent had a split personality,
Yeah.
so
and he had the coin.
that too.
right.
Yeah.
But I think as soon as I was done watching Joker, seeing everything, I said on Twitter, I think this now claims that Batman is the greatest superhero. Period. Like close second would be Spider-Man, But Batman is just best. He has the best comics. He has the best stories. He has the best video games. The best merchandise. The best movies.
Well, I'm saying when it comes to overall impact, like, he literally touches that story itself. Touches everything that
he has better villains.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I'm right there with you guys.
I mean, and the only one who's number 2 is Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man's up there.
Yeah, Spider-Man's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3, Superman. Sadly. I don't even say Superman. Like, Superman's just boring.
Sadly, but I know exactly why you're saying that.
What do you mean?
Just because the movies are so trash.
The shows are trash.
That too, yeah.
Only thing that's good is Supergirl, but it's like, that's by default. Everything is Superman is just like...
You gotta remember, Superman's not of this world, so that
too.
You know, the first two that we put before them, they're actual...
But the DC, all the DC heroes are like gods. Like Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, they're all like gods. The only one who is human is that nigga Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like, you gotta remember, Superman and Batman are rodents. Like, nobody trying to fuck with a god. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Batman's a rodent. But Batman's that nigga. It's like, why are you doing that? Because I'm Batman. I mean, serious. But this movie, man, I kind of chuckled that part with Thomas Williams, like, what kind of coward wants to wear a mask? And I'm like, irony.
Yeah.
Talk to your son, homie.
Yeah. I want to have a little motherfucker right next to you.
A little fuck.
Yeah. That motherfucker go play Halloween.
But yeah, walking, like, I was going to ask you about Heath Ledger, but you clearly just saw it early, so you won't even know. But for me, it's... I prefer Heath by a very small margin because he was just chaos personified. You didn't know his backstory. Every time he kept trying to give you a story, he was just making shit up. You don't know if he was telling the truth or not.
For real.
He was the personification of chaos, and his voice was more creepy and everything. Joaquin Phoenix is like 1B. He's like 1A, and then there's 1B, and he's just like... You see, I felt bad for him, and it's like, I shouldn't feel bad for you. I don't want to know about you. It's good, but it's better if now I kind of feel for you now, and I don't want to feel for you. You're the fucking Joker.
I mean, just put it from this perspective. Either one of them can't do what the other one did. Joaquin Phoenix is perfect for the origin story, and Heath Ledger is perfect for the mastered chaos.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Because this was an origin story, so then throughout the years, he probably that's when he just realized, like, this is who the fuck I am, and then he became Heath Ledger.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you ask me from that standpoint, I don't think Heath Ledger could give that performance for this film.
Oh, no.
The way I don't think Joaquin Phoenix could give the performance for Dark Knight.
You
know what I'm saying?
Two different.
Yeah, and it's two different stories, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Like, Joaquin Phoenix literally embodied an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't going to let him go that far in A Dark Knight. Even though they did allow what they could. So I feel like, you know, that... I guess... I don't think you can compare them to the sense of which one's better. You just got to look at how they fit for what they were doing.
Yeah. And I remember some people were mad about it, going like, where's Batman?
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I mean, yeah, Batman did kind of show up. Kind of. As a boy.
But it's not even a Batman movie.
But they
wanted
the movie's called Joker.
Seriously. It's called fucking Joker, dude.
Come on, man.
I remember when this was rumored that it was the Joker movie was going to be made. They wanted Martin Scorsese and they wanted Leonardo DiCaprio to play the Joker. I would be like, that would have been interesting.
That's actually a low-key good segue.
Let's just speaking of Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese says that, fuck you nerds and your fucking MCU bullshit.
He pretty much, he doesn't call the Marvel movies cinema. He calls them like theme park rides. He doesn't take them serious. Coming from a man that just got done making a movie that's going to star Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci, that's exclusively from Netflix. Man, I love you, Martin Scorsese, but...
What kind of shit is that?
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
The funny shit was
I don't even know how to feel about that.
That was a hater shit.
Like, seriously.
The funny shit was they went to Samuel L. Jackson at Tyler Perry's studio opening.
Yeah.
They asked him about it. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Everybody got an opinion. Motherfuckers don't like his shit either. And then everybody tried to hate on Samuel Jackson like, you know you're lying. And I was like, fam, I can't name you many Martin Scorsese movies because I need to know who... I don't know who the fuck... Like, I don't follow Martin Scorsese like that. I'm not saying that to be, you know, counter Martin Scorsese. It's just... I don't know, motherfucker, unless you tell me what movie he actually did. Then I'm like, oh, okay, got it.
He did the Bad video.
Which one?
Bad. Michael Jackson's Bad. He directed that. That's all.
Fail.
No, fuck you. Nah, he also did Goodfellas, of course. He did fucking I See It, the Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ah, fuck. You're probably thinking the same one I am.
The Departed, Gangs of New York. He did those movies.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a historic. He's a great
he
director
did do
too.
Goodfellas, that's right.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not focused on Martin Scorsese. Like,
Seriously, it's the actual story.
And niggas
it's
need
the
to put some
characters.
respect on comic
Yeah.
book movies,
Yeah.
man. Niggas need to put respect on comic book movies because they're talking about Oscar buzz and they're saying how, well, since Return of the King, that was based off a damn book and that made like a 3-hour epic, and I got nominated for an Oscar and won an Oscar for Best Picture. You could nominate Endgame.
Right.
I'm not saying they should win, but nominate it because that was an achievement in film. That's 24 movies. It was 23 movies, and then you combined it into one big ass epic. That was an
Seriously.
achievement. At least nominate it, not just for like special effects and shit. No, an overall film because they took it. That was an achievement in film. No matter how, it's not just a superhero movie. Like, come on, bro. I mean, it is a superhero movie, but it's film.
Not just a superhero.
Yeah, it's film.
I mean, even if you don't nominate it,
It's
you
art.
at least gotta acknowledge and
Acknowledge it.
respect it.
Oh, for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Because it doesn't matter if it's a comic book series or based off film that's based off the comic books. You know how fucking hard it is. I was telling Busby this way back after we got done seeing Endgame. Do you know how much luck it took for them? The fact that nobody in that series died in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
or got arrested,
Fired,
or like
or
got fired or something.
injured,
I mean, you know,
Turn to drugs or
Yeah.
some bullshit. You know what I mean?
I mean, the only one was
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. You know, he went to go wear a
Oh,
fucking.
well, fuck.
And Edward
Dreadlocks
Norton.
and shit.
Edward Norton for Hulk. But,
You know what I'm saying? But those roles weren't. It wasn't like they were the actual star of the
of the whole
Right.
show.
shit.
I mean, aside from Ed Norton, but he dipped out. They got him out right in time before things kicked off.
Yeah,
We're still looking at
before it
Iron
took
Man,
off,
kind of like,
exactly.
okay, you know, that's cool, but you know, what else you got? Type
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an achievement because everyone had to, and they had to be for like, how long was that? Like 10 years? That was like 10 years in the making,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that was like a 10-year
11.
plan, almost whatever.
I mean, 11
a
and 12
decade.
if you include the development to get into the first.
It was
Iron
like a
Man.
decade. It was a decade in the making, and they achieved it in such almost a short period of time.
Yeah.
And that's an achievement in itself. I'm not saying nominate all the movies, just nominate that. And also, what's crazy is that people in the Academy, like the Oscars, they don't take superhero movies serious at all. Like they like them old motherfuckers do not take them serious at all. So when Joker, because it has to get, Joaquin Phoenix has to get nominated. The movie needs to get nominated, honestly, and they can't just look at it as a superhero movie. That is a movie. If they named it some other shit like there's a Curious Case with Arthur or some shit like that. Don't even call it Joker. Call it something else, but have the same concept, and you know this is the movie about the Joker. They'll look at it quite differently. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
But they're going to see Joker, and they're going to be like, that's that superhero nonsense. And also, all them fucking articles that came out about how it was going to inspire mass shootings and shit like that. Like, really? You think the movie about the Joker is going to inspire some crazy dude to shoot up everybody?
Yeah. Not the actual mass shootings that are going on. The Joker.
I was watching that with Larissa, and I kept looking at her like, why were they so upset about this? Like,
And there's people that saw the movies, too.
yeah.
That's
And
the
then somebody else
part.
brought up a good point. They was like, oh yeah, but ain't nobody was ever uneasy for 12 years a slave.
No.
Shit.
Everybody can sit through that.
Been waiting,
They can,
baby.
they can sit through Roots. They can sit through what's it called, Rosewood,
Yeah.
Salem. What other slavery movie? Amistad.
But the moment Thomas Wayne isn't looked at in the same eyes that we've been taught all these years,
Speak on it.
you know, all of a sudden now, you gotta,
Speak on it.
now you're looking at the Joker's movie. You gotta take a look at yourself.
Batman's daddy. Batman's daddy is Trump-like.
Yeah.
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 And we have to feel bad for Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, CNN.
Get your ass on the stand now.
And no, because CNN's still writing articles, Variety wrote articles. Oh, Joker was the biggest opening of the year, one of the biggest opening of the year. Is it really well deserved?
What kind of shit is that?
Shut the fuck up. God
Anything
damn.
will deserve.
Is it well deserved? I was like, the hate that came. I was like, the hate. Ugh. I'm gonna see it again just out of spite. Like, what the fuck? But back to DC. I mean, they found their footing now. So you had Wonder Woman, that was good. Mm-hmm. You had Shazam, that was good. And I guess Aquaman. Did y'all like Aquaman?
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, still haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's cool, but it made a lot of money. It was their first $1 billion shit,
course
which
it
is
did.
crazy. So that
It gets
and,
a ding just for that.
Yeah.
Success.
and fucking Joker.
Yeah.
Nothing for Batman. Nothing for Superman. Nothing for Justice League. Even though I like Justice League. I like Suicide Squad, but nothing for that either. Who would have thought?
I mean, like I said, Joker's easy. That's the easiest one to think of. He's just too complex of a
character. And like he said in Killing Joke, he said, if I want to talk about my past, I'd rather have it be multiple choice.
Yeah.
And you have all the Jokers that you had: Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, you had Jared Leto, you had fucking who else? Mark Hamill, of course. You got to talk about Mark Hamill, the most iconic voice of the Joker.
But I think that's what gives. I guess it gives some weight to your theory. It leaves the door open for him to have the option to explain his origin now. If it's not true.
Yeah.
Now he has two different stories.
And they
I'm
said
Thomas
if
Wayne's son, or my mom was adopted and lied to me.
I want to tell you how I got these scars.
That manifests into, want to know how I got these scars? Well, motherfucker, you didn't have the scars. You were just internally bleeding, and you just wiped your face with them, and that's how that happened.
And that's the craziest shit about it. It's just like he has so many. That's why he's one of the greatest villains of all time, man.
Yeah.
Someone asked me, was this like the very first super villain movie? And I think the closest we got was Infinity War with Thanos, because it focused more on Thanos-ish,
Yeah.
Kinda. That's the closest we got, and he won in the end.
I'm trying to think.
And in a way, Joker won in the end. It focused on him, and he achieved his goal.
I don't remember any other super villain
movies
I can't think of any
that just focused on that.
Nah.
Man, round of applause again.
Yeah. Well fucking deserved.
Well deserved, Joaquin Phoenix. Well fucking deserved. You made a believer out of me. I mean, he is a great actor, but I did not think he was going to achieve this shit. He lost hella weight for that shit, too.
You did.
I think it was skinny. He was like Jack Skeleton shit. You could, literally. Like, Bane, you know how Bane broke Batman's back? If he would have broke Joaquin Phoenix, snapped him like a Slim Jim.
Yes.
Shit.
He probably would have been there laughing, too.
Yeah. No, he would have laughed.
Yeah. I can't even do his laugh.
To recap, though, round of applause to Tyler Perry.
Man.
Opening fucking Disneyland of studios.
You see how big that shit was, man?
Yeah.
That shit can fit. That's a neighborhood. And they said that shit can fit in, like, according to what Ava DeVere said, she said it could fit in the Warner Brothers yacht, the Fox yacht, Universal. It could fit all these studios' yachts into one. That's just his studio alone. He bought all them acres, man. It was like a who's who of black folks in that bitch.
And guess who was involved?
Oh shit!
It was Bow Wow.
Oh, God.
I still don't understand why you guys just don't accept the fact that
He's like a fucking cockroach.
he's going
Seriously.
to.
You just can't get rid of it. No matter how hard you try,
He's just gonna show up.
there he is.
There he is.
Everybody thought, but Bow Wow's history over the years, motherfucker photoshopped himself into the death row picture, even though he was associated. He still photoshopped himself into the picture. He's got other telltale stories. So when motherfucker saw his tweet that read, "After this Tyler Perry party I just witnessed, please don't include me in anything regular or basic anymore. I was hanging with Bill Clinton. The price just went up."
And then you said that tweet in the group chat, and you were laughing.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Ha, you're a fucking lying." Then the very next picture, it was him and Bill Clinton.
Wow.
No Photoshop. Like, it was a legit fucking picture. And I was like, well, got me there. Can't say shit.
Yeah.
So this is how the price goes up, huh?
Yeah.
That's all it took. You had to be the dude who got his dick sucked in the White House. Hey, I got him. Yeah, nearly
Whatever,
got kicked out
man.
the White House.
But I mean, hey, he could have said many far worse things to make his price go up.
That
I mean,
is
stand
very
next to
true.
a former president.
I mean, fuck it.
I
Yeah.
get you.
That has to be someone. Them Medea movies.
That's how it happens.
All the
Yeah.
Medea
Yeah.
movies built that lot. Oh, Spike Lee was there too.
Everybody was there.
except for Monique.
Like, yeah.
I mean, when Monique talked so much shit about Oprah and Tyler Perry, and we were like, "Oh, Monique wasn't there." Like after all the shit she was saying about Tyler Perry and Monique, you really think he was gonna invite her?
No.
The fuck?
He told that bitch, "Good luck with your Netflix money and close the fucking door."
Yeah, was it worth it? I mean, he did. He named hella studios after acting. He named the studio Denzel Washington Soundstage, the Spike Lee Soundstage, Halle Berry Soundstage, Sidney Poitier, Oprah. I was like, I saw Oprah there, and he did a whole thing for her, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm still.
Just get over it, man.
Yeah.
Just get over it.
Man, it's still
That was the
there.
only thing that made us go, yeah, over the week. Some other shit that made us all uneasy.
Ugh. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, so for everybody who has been up on game, of course, former ex-police officer Amber Guyger, her case finally went to trial for the What she claims the accidental death of Botham Jean. Of course,
That's a hard ass name, Botham.
the black man who was sitting in his home, minding his business, eating ice cream, and then caught a bullet and died. That trial, of course, was playing out. She tried her alligator tears. Like, I don't know if I caught the minimal amount that one could get, not because I wasn't interested, just, it was one of those weeks last week. Yeah. So I caught as much as I could get.
Right.
She definitely tried them crocodile tears. They actually played, I heard the 911 tape. She was more concerned about her job and losing her job. Like, she actually said it during the 911 call.
She said that, like, I hope I can...
No, well, I mean, like, you could tell she was freaked out. Like, that's one thing. Like, she was freaked out.
She knew she fucked up.
Yeah, she's like, she kept, oh my God. Like, but at one point she did say, oh, fuck, I'm going to lose my job. Oh my God. That literally came out right there. And I was
so why did she break into this house? Because she thought it was her house?
She claimed that it was her apartment.
Was she
went into the wrong apartment. She was coming home from work. She claimed she walked in, thought an intruder was in, shot him, and then looked up and realized that it wasn't her place. However, everybody else that was in the apartment complex says that that's impossible to do just because of how to even get entry into an apartment. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he was all the way on the other side of the room could have kind of let you know that you still have a glimpse to kind of look around and be like, oh, this isn't my apartment.
Was she drunk?
A lot of people are thinking that there was an affair going on or some type of fling going on.
Really?
That's not even the worst part. Thinking about her job, losing her job wasn't the worst part. She was actually, come to find out, she was having an affair with the police chief. Ooh. And she was sexting over the man's dying body.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They read all the text messages and all.
Wow.
Yeah. She was sexting.
Wow.
Over his body.
And the police chief's wife found out. That's when she found out there was an affair going on between them.
That's just nasty.
Yeah. So it went from there to then them saying that they found her guilty of murder.
Well, obviously.
So at that point it was like, oh wow, they got it. Okay, got it right.
Finally, because it's not every day a cop gets convicted of murder.
Yeah.
Seriously,
this shit never happens.
Yeah,
like this is once.
But then the sentence took place, and then that's when it was kind of like
put up the rock. That's how many fingers. That's put up the rock and count them. That's how long she going for.
Yeah, 10 years and is eligible for parole after 5 years. And I looked at it from the standpoint, she's just gonna miss 2 or 3 iPhone upgrades. Because really, that's
realistic.
Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen.
Fuck.
Now this is where
shit gets really interesting.
Yeah,
this is God's sense of humor. That's what I call this.
I wouldn't quite say.
Or okay, not his sense of humor. Let me get y'all to talk about something for a bit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna preface this first by saying I'm never going to tell somebody how they should respond to anything. Right. Because I would definitely not. I don't appreciate people telling me how I should respond to something, and they don't have any idea what it's like to be in my footsteps.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when it comes to his family and their willingness to forgive her, I saw people calling them coons, and I'm like,
I saw that too.
I'm not gonna go as far as
D-Ray going on Twitter saying if any of my family members, I don't give you the permission to forgive this person if I end up dead or some shit like that.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go there. The only thing I found issue with, and it's not even the sense that the brother stated that he didn't want her to go to jail. He forgives her. He does send his love to her. I looked at that from the standpoint of, wow, that takes a lot.
That's a God-fearing man right there. I don't go to church like that, but I know the power of prayer. Yeah. And I know the power of the Lord himself, and he knows that God is a loving God, and he knows he can't carry that hate in his heart.
So my take was I'm not mad at him for that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna call it a quit. I just would have liked that to have been done without the cameras on.
Yeah.
Because it's not based on him. It's the aspect of how I'm not even gonna say white people entirely, because it's not. It's just those white people who feel that black people should just forgive and forget and, you know, move forward and pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Well, one thing I will say, though, is that he actually had an interview afterwards and said that he didn't realize that the cameras were even on.
Right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even then, it's kind of like, and now that you point that out, it's like, okay, well, you know, it's not on him then. They're the ones filming all this.
Right.
And on top, the only thing I had issues with, because with him, I completely understood. Because when I saw the judge go up there,
that's where I was like,
black judge at that, go up and hug her, and then I saw the bailiff all, you know, fixing old girl's hair and shit like that, and I was like.
And then one of the jurors coming out after the sentence saying that, well, she looked like she had been through a lot, and she looked like she, you know, she was really remorseful. So that's how we came to the conclusion.
That's that white privilege talk. That's what that shit is.
Yeah, and I just couldn't help but watch that and just feel like, I wonder how many black kids who had nonviolent offenses for drugs got that.
None.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how many people that were framed and were innocent.
In the words of Flex.
And didn't do anything.
Never!
Yeah. And who didn't do anything. And, you know, just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And, you know, they got indicted. And the DA just making them to be like the worst fucking monster alive. And how they don't get that. Mm-hmm. So I'm just looking at like, wow. Somebody that could actually go into another person's apartment, kill them while they're eating ice cream. Because I can't stress that enough. It's not like there was a confrontation.
Fucking ice cream.
They were sitting there eating ice cream.
He was just chilling.
Like,
seriously.
Yeah. And the fact that I can look at that situation and say, they probably were forgiven a lot quicker than if I were to just
do the same shit.
Not even doing the same
Not
shit.
even that,
if I had a speeding ticket and I went there to try to clear that shit, and all of a sudden they're like, well, you know, this monster could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, really?
The words of the joke. That's life.
Yeah.
Like,
and then to just make the shit go that much more far left. The key witness and all this, Joshua Brown.
Oh my god!
Right after, I think a day or 2 days after,
a week after.
Yeah. Friday night, he's found dead, I think, in a parking lot.
They said, they got ambushed, got shot in the mouth and the chest.
Yeah.
That was some gang shit. And I always said the police, it was the police, man. It was them. And not only that,
anybody get shot in the mouth, that's a sign to me.
And the lady, and the other one, the other chick that recorded the incident, recorded all the shit going down on her phone, she ended up getting, after the ruling came out, she ended up losing her job.
Yeah.
Because of it. It lost her credentials.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they're blacklisting her too in future endeavors.
Yeah. The police, this is in Texas, because of course, it's fucking Texas, so I don't want to move out there. You know, unless there's like a game. Unless it's hot, it's fucking tornadoes, and the KKK. And it's a red state.
Just every bad thing about it.
Like, I'm good. And fuck all that.
Save on state taxes.
Anyway, like I was
saying.
There
are a lot of people that would take that risk and be like, yo, but them state taxes, there ain't none.
Weed is illegal. I would not survive.
No. We will. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you right now. I'm not doing it. But I have thought about it because when motherfuckers be like, yeah, you know, they get 3 acres of property in a 4-bedroom house for $20,000, and I'm like, you almost got me there. You almost got me.
That's like Robert De Niro. Yeah. Like, you motherfucker.
You almost got me.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah. What was I saying? Texas. What was I saying?
Oh, just
fuck them.
Yeah,
fuck them. Not fuck them, but just like this whole situation is just.
It just shows that the judicial system it's
fucked. Oh no, the dudes that killed them. It was the police, the biggest gang in the biggest gang. The police are literally the biggest gang. They literally ride or die for their own, no matter what.
Yeah,
it's wild. They're more loyal than fucking Treyway.
Well, they've been that.
Oh yeah, they are more loyal than Treyway.
The motherfuckers more loyal than the mob.
Dead ass. They won't snitch on each other either. If any of them snitches, they're done.
Yeah,
and they'll make it look like it's an accident.
But that leads me to the question I want to ask you guys, and I got little sub questions to go along with it because we did talk about forgiveness. What does forgiveness mean to you guys? Because I mean, again, you get topics like this. I've seen a bunch of people bringing up shit where I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that's what forgiveness was about.
Letting go and not letting it hold you down. That's what forgiveness is to me. And letting go of that hurt. And I'll tell you right now, there's been some times when somebody just in general, if I feel somebody's done fucked me over, or if I feel like some shit, like I feel someone really genuinely fucked me over, I'll hold on to that hurt for a while, and I'll be saying to myself, I'll never forgive this person. But then again, not to get all religious in here, but God himself, like Jesus himself, sacrificed himself for our sins and shit. And sins and shit. Oh my God!
You're lucky Jesus was black.
Because can't believe I said
definitely
that.
understands why you said what you
Can you
said.
imagine me saying that shit in church?
Yeah.
And, you know, Jesus sacrificed for our sins and shit. Yeah, shit. Anyway, he sacrificed himself for our sins, and he forgave us. No matter what, he always forgave us. He always said, always forgive, because I forgave you, so why am I going to hold on to that? And if I hold on to it, if I can't forgive somebody, how can I forgive myself?
That's why I look at it. The forgiveness is less about the person that did you wrong, compared to you allowing yourself to reclaim your peace.
Yeah.
I look at it from that standpoint. Like I'm always, in the past growing up, I was always quick to forgive, but it was that portion of how do you move about. So it wasn't necessarily being quick to forget or being very quick to forget in the instance. And the older you get, you just realize just because I forgive you doesn't mean we attempt to go back to the way things were.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta
okay.
move accordingly to the fact that what you did, because obviously there's different levels. I mean, brother and sister have done shit to me over the years, but, you know, most of that's like...
Speaking
You know
of
what I'm
which,
saying? Motherfuckers just eat the last
Just let
fucking...
it go. You should have just saw it.
Motherfuckers eat the last
Forgive yourself.
Eat the last fucking piece of
Let it
cheesecake
go.
and chicken and shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know, I'm not gonna hold a 20-year grudge over that. Like, you know what I mean?
nah.
So there are levels to it.
And then sometimes it takes people a while to get to that point, because coming from me, it could take a while. It could take probably a year. It could take 2 years, 3 years, probably a whole lifetime to really just like let that go and just, you know, forgive people. Because when this situation that was going on, when old boy forgave, you know, the cop and shit like that and hugged her, I was seeing black folks on Twitter just going like, oh, that's beyond forgiveness. There's no such thing as forgive. I'm like, damn, so you can't forgive. I was like, I get it. She went in there and did that heinous crime, but you can't forgive at all. That was interesting to see.
I won't say that I completely understand it, but at the same token, it's like I don't see how for me it wouldn't be that easy to forgive.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Like in that situation.
But for him, old boy was strong. The brother,
no, definitely
was
that man.
Strong.
And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they were like of the church, right?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that probably played a huge part in it, obviously.
and
a year went by, so he probably did a whole lot. Because he said the only reason why I did this,
and all that.
I did this because I don't want to hate you forever. And that's the part
that gets left out.
Yeah.
Of that is the fact I don't want to hate you forever. Everybody just kind of looks at it like, and again, it's wrong to call him a coon for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, definitely that, man. But that's taking it too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, since we answered that for the majority of it, Martine, I'll let you lead this one. Do you think everybody deserves to be forgiven?
See, that's a tough call, because it once again goes back to what you were saying. Like, it really depends on how heinous the crime was. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hitler doesn't deserve to be forgiven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, on that level, like that's just beyond forgiveness and shit. It really, in my mind, it depends.
Yeah.
It truly depends.
Well, again, for me, like I said, Jesus forgives. He forgive everybody. He forgave his own murderers too. And I don't mean to get religious. Like, I just looked at it when it comes to old girl who's gonna probably be in jail for maybe 10 years, 5 years or less or whatever. She has to live with that shit now. Like, when she gets out, she's gonna everyone's gonna look at her sideways now. She has to live that. She has to live with that. She has to look at people. Have to look at her. They're gonna know, it's like, oh, you're that one that killed that one black dude.
Well, not everybody. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm not shocked at the responses I saw on her behalf. It was just a reminder that even something to that degree of taking somebody's life when they're not even a realistic threat, depending on
the color of your skin,
it's not going to warrant the same, the universal reaction.
And my mom said the same stuff, but she still, I'm just saying, she has to live with that guilt for the rest of her damn life. And also the thing old boy said is like, you need to get right with Jesus. I hope you have a relationship with Jesus himself, because at the end of the day, the only person who's going to judge us is God himself.
Right.
So when that day comes, then that's the day you better start really asking for forgiveness and hope he forgives you. See, I don't mean to get all religious on here, but shit.
See, for me to answer this, because I view forgiveness as reclaiming your peace and not about the other person. Mm-hmm. To me, these kind of cancel each other out, because it's like, well, does everybody deserve to forgive? But for me, it's like forgiveness isn't about the other person.
It's about you.
It's about me.
I get you.
And allow myself, because shit. Let's take it back to Joker. He's getting his ass whooped in this fucking film.
Mentally and physically. And it drove him wild to the point that when he found out that his mom lied, I mean, to the evidence, his mind just made up all the shit, and he was going like, you lied to me? Nothing makes sense now. My life doesn't mean anything. So right now, I'm living in this moment, so fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Well, you're kind of cool. But you know...
That's what he told to the midget.
you.
No, that's literally what he did to the midget.
Yeah, you were nice to me.
Yeah.
But...
Then he kissed him on the forehead, on the
forehead.
head, with blood on his face.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's about...
Damn, niggas before
But
AIDS.
that was real, though. It was real. Wow, I heard that.
You had to take it there, bro. You had to take it there.
But the point is it's like everyone always remembers how you made them feel. And Joker remember how everybody made him feel like he was less than. So he wants you to feel how he feels. That's Joker. Or Heath Ledger. Ha ha.
I thought my jokes were bad. And then for my final question, and it's a lot easier to answer now versus being put in that position. How far are you guys willing to go to forgive?
Now, what old boy did?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
What old boy did?
How far would you be? What is, I guess, your cutoff point to be like, no, I don't think I could do it? What circumstances would it be for you to,
That's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, oof.
That's a hard
rough
question.
one.
I can't even answer that, to be honest.
Because that was when I'll be up front. I usually can answer stuff with a given amount of time. Could not answer this one.
We all can.
Yeah.
Just because it was, again, it's a lot easier to give an answer when it's not you. And it's all just done in theory, hypotheticals. So for me, it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I mean, and one thing I go back to is the case of Tookie Williams.
Yeah.
Four bodies, and even though there's questioning about how he was caught because, they kind of were just looking for somebody to catch just reports.
Right.
Say. So
Right.
it's not even 100% that he was there, but just the simple fact that he is co-founder of the Crips.
Yeah.
Guilty by association.
Of course.
But then years later, he goes and does the children's books. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, well, if you believe in forgiveness, then I assume that you believe in redemption.
Yep.
So how do you allow somebody to redeem themselves if you're not going to plant the seed of forgiveness to get to that point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just...
But overall, like Busby was saying, just to see people on social media, it's like I know everybody exposes themselves every single day without warrant.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
This was just one of those telling where it's like, wow,
You guys are really...
that explains your tweets.
That explains who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That explains why you so bitter. Or
Yeah.
even some biggity black folks. That explains why you guys are so bitter towards shit. Because you guys are no different than Joker. Oh shit! Now I know why people were scared when they watched it. Like,
Looking in the mirror.
yeah, and they got scared because they saw them going, ah ha ha.
I guess Spice Adams soundbite.
Or no, that should have been Joker a spoiler with no contracts. Ha ha. Another one, Nelson.
Yeah.
Nah, no. Ha ha was funny.
Yeah.
Ha ha. That made me sound like Joker. Nah. Ha ha.
Now, Kawhi Leonard's laugh made you uneasy.
But that was a nervous laughter though.
I don't think it was nervous. I think that was legit.
You think that's how he laughs all the time?
No, but I feel like that's in his arsenal. I don't feel like it was by accident.
It's not like Joker laughs.
Every now and then.
They
type
showed
deals and
his
shit.
they showed his workout for the Kings when he was coming out in the draft. He dropped one of those too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
So
he was probably nervous though.
So it's no, but you do it twice. I'm like, oh man, that's in your arsenal.
Alright.
You can use that. Yeah,
I got you.
He makes you think that he's nervous. He's just using that as a
Yeah.
weapon. Like, motherfucker, stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix, his the laugh he did, his Joker laugh was pretty just like, it was kind of, I can't even do it. That's how good it was. I can't even do it. It's like one of those laughs you have to, it's not this. Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, it's too continuous.
That's too continuous. That could have to be the Black Joker. That's how he laughs. He's too lazy to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get you, Batman.
Who would be the pimp? The Black Joker or the Black Riddler?
Black Joker.
I say the Black Riddler. He already got the cane.
Yeah, I mean, he
you got a
is.
point.
Got
Yeah.
the top hat.
Who would play him? Samuel
Got a
Jackson.
point. Shit.
Cat Williams.
There you go. Cat Williams.
Cat
the Black
Williams.
Riddler.
That's the
Yeah.
Black.
Oh boy.
Hell yes. Hell yeah.
Who's afraid to fuck up a bat?
We out here riddling.
Riddling.
Oh my God.
Riddling. My God, how did we get to Cat Williams first? Shit. Oh man, still love that damn. We still talk about the joke. Yeah, but forgiveness. Yeah, how far are we willing to go? Man, like I said, I gotta be in that moment, and I hope I never get to that moment.
I really, yeah.
God willing.
It's one of those joints. I hope I.
Yeah.
But
I
speaking
pray I
of-
don't have to go through it.
breaking.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to decide whether I have to forgive or not.
Right.
But breaking news. My Niners are about to be 4-0.
Week 5's over.
It damn near 31-8, 31-3. If people thought Baker Mayfield was the truth,
The fact that both of you guys press this button at the same time.
Well, I want to end this
Oh,
segment by
shit.
once again the most important of all this, and I guess now two most important is you can't lose sight of the fact. Rest in peace to both them Gene and now Joshua Brown.
yes.
I feel like that
Rest in peace.
gets lost in all this. It's, at the end of the day, that's what it goes to.
Yeah.
Something else that's truth, or that was trying to be her truth. Stacey Dash got arrested for domestic dispute. I mean, number one, it sounds funny in general. Because like, damn, Stacey Dash, like, damn, he was clueless.
Yeah. He was clueless. Oh, shit.
Yay.
See what you did?
Thank you. But it was how she filed her, how she describes herself on the official report.
And it makes sense of how she's been acting for the last several years, man. It makes sense.
Yeah, she listed her race as white.
She's in the sunken place. She is in the
Man,
sunken
I
place.
used to think she was bad.
In the All Falls Down
Still is
video.
bad. She's just fucking clueless too.
Now she's
Like,
just
yeah.
mentally bad.
Yeah.
No, it all started
Shit.
when she went for Mitt Romney in the elections against Barack Obama. She went for Mitt Romney, and after that, nothing was the same. And then her skin started getting more lighter and lighter and lighter. And then she was on Fox News acting like she was smarter than everybody. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, you're clueless.
Yep.
It's a damn shame when they do those clueless reunions. They get everybody, Alicia Silverstone, all the mother folks, and then you be like, "Oh, what's that? Oh yeah,
Keep that bitch over there.
yeah." It's like Lil Kim. Like, what's Lil Kim? Oh yeah,
The wildest thing, and everybody seems to forget it. The wildest part about it is this Dame Dash's cousin.
Dash.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't
I
know?
didn't know that.
Oh, spoiler alert!
No.
Yeah, it's Dame Dash's cousin.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. All falls
Yeah,
down.
this, whoa.
Why do you think she was in the video?
Well, I mean, at that point, she's Stacey Dash, bro. Like,
But she, I was
But she
Stacey
did that
Dash.
shit on retainer.
you right.
That was Stacey Dash, man. She was
Stacey Dash and a freshly new Kanye West, a brand new artist, solo artist.
Yeah.
She's gonna pop in a Kanye West video.
Yeah, you right.
Shit, that's rock.
You're right.
Yeah, man. That was the last time she looked good. And when she went on that plane, nothing was the same.
It all fell down from there.
All fell down from there.
Shit.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what black dude hurt her, but shit. I don't know what to say, but
Kanye.
Why does that sound hella believable, though?
He probably invited her to the sunken place.
no, this was before the second. But it was
We don't know. We
before.
don't know what he was doing behind the scenes.
I don't know. Making music. His mom was alive, so he was probably still there around that time period.
Oh, I'm talking about this decade.
Oh, this dick. I don't know what Kanye
I don't know what
doing.
he was cooking up
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
So that crack.
Yeah.
Gers.
Crackers.
Oh yeah, people. Did Jesus is King drop?
No.
Anyway, so what else happened?
Martine, lead us with this one. We got SOBRBE news.
That's your boy. Your boys.
First of all, it's formerly SOBRD
okay,
News.
okay. Look at him already distancing himself.
Yeah, distancing yourself from the situation.
You ain't even trying to be.
Yeah,
You
nah.
ain't even trying to be in a position to be 6'9".
Real shit. What the fuck? Nah, but Lil G got arrested for murder.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even know where or what or who.
I don't know which one to press.
Yeah, that's done for sure.
Done. He is done.
Yeah, because he's done. But like I said, I was joking earlier, but he is a former member of SOBRD.
So was he on what's it called? The Black Panther song?
Actually, yeah, he was.
How man? They had all.
But see, he
that
had the
momentum.
worst verse on that. Like, look, I'm not gonna try to kick a man when he's down, because this dude is really down right now.
But I'm gonna put my foot in his ass right
But
now.
hey.
Put my foot in his ass right now.
Nah, but real shit, I'll be honest with you, man.
You
Like,
know, Paramedic, man, that was like the
I
hottest
didn't
song.
care for his raps,
Right.
You know what I mean? Prior to his, you know, what I
He
mean?
was the odd
Whatever.
man out in the group.
Yeah, he really was. And
That's-
like I said, he when he signed to Def Jam, it was what, early 2018.
Yeah.
And at that point, he distanced himself from the group, like he took
Right.
himself out and shit.
Well, shit. I mean, they had the hottest song, and you had all that momentum. You dropped an album, and y'all tried to start a beef with the Migos, and Migos looked at y'all like,
No.
like you tried it, but we gonna keep doing our music. And they really thought they were the hottest group. I remember at one time they called themselves the hottest group in hip hop after one song.
Do you know how?
Well, mixtape, an album, and
But
one
that's
song.
what. But it was that one song that really just made people notice who they are.
Let me break
And
this
a Kendrick
down.
feature.
Let me
Anti kind of did that.
Yeah. Let me put
Yeah.
it in this perspective for you guys. Do you know how much of a non-factor you got to be for the biggest group at the time, the Migos, for them to look at you
And go.
and say, no, and then be like, no, not even that. Just be like, nah, we'd rather take smoke with Bone Thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look at you and then just look you
Yeah.
up and down and go, aha.
Nah, we gonna battle some niggas that, ain't had a mainstream song in shit 12 years.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna funk with them.
Yeah.
Aha. Not even a ha. Just
And I'm not trying to be
aha.
disrespectful to SOBR. I'm just trying to say that the claim that they made was just so far outlandish. And again, on one hand, you're supposed to think it.
Right.
Sometimes you're just not supposed to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get you.
Proclaim it to yourself first, and then get there, and then say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it just makes you think.
Makes you
they,
think it.
They turned down the smoke from some youngsters that wanted it. Was like, nah, we gonna fuck with the old niggas.
'Cause we the ones running shit. You niggas got one hit.
Yeah.
And fuck out of here. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's your boy.
Yeah, I really don't know where to go with this one. Like, at all, bro.
Well, my Niners are 4-0, baby.
That's true.
I can't.
That part.
That's we were watching the game all the way up to halftime, and me and Martine were just sitting there. First play, what was his name? Breida ran all the way to the end zone, and
83 yards.
and it was just so.
It was beautiful.
instant. It was beautiful. Like, and me and Martine we just were shocked. Like, did that just happen?
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck?
That
shit
was
is
easy.
way too easy.
So then they got the ball back, and I just jokingly said, "Watch them throw an interception." Next play.
What do you know? Sherman.
That shit out the
Interceptions.
sky. And at that point, that's when we knew
The Niners run
this
for
game
it.
is over.
31-3. Baker Mayfield come to the stand. Gonna have a dialogue about you.
Second year quarterback, I mean,
Trash.
is what it is.
Such a hater.
I know, I was about to say. I actually was kind of pulling for you because niggas were talking shit about you all the damn time. And
I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a better game.
I thought it'd been we are Mr. Monday Night. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
We give entertaining games for the fans or for the world to see. We are like RVD. We are the whole fucking show.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one. Raiders was the international show.
Hey.
Like, legit the international
Oh.
show. I wasn't tripping on that. I'm just like, literally, I was actually stunned. Like, watching
I was
it, like,
stunned y'all won.
Like, damn.
Shit. Seriously.
And the fucked up part about this is how fucked up John Gruden is.
How fucked up is John?
John Gruden, the majority of the plays were ran towards Khalil Mack.
Oh, so he gave no fucks.
No.
He challenged him.
Yeah. And of course, Josh Jacobs, who was one of the picks used from that trade, ended up getting over 100 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning touchdown.
Also, he tired his ass out. That's what happened.
Khalil had a couple tackles, didn't get any sacks.
He didn't sack
The
hard.
Bears didn't get any sacks.
Wow.
The Raiders had 4 sacks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they challenged their asses. They were
Yeah.
not. Gruden's crazy. He was like,
Derek Carr only got hit once.
What the?
Like literally, like had hands on him once. That's it.
What?
Yeah.
But they did come
I was
back.
shocked.
The Bears did come back though.
Oh yeah, no, they stormed back for sure, but they didn't finish.
Damn.
And I mean, like again, the Bears didn't allow any more than I think 14 or 15 points before that game, and the Raiders were able to squeeze out 24.
In London though, Oakland came to London and showed why they're the top.
And surprisingly, they were the underdogs there.
I know.
Everybody was bared out, including some Game of Thrones
Oh really?
cast members. So.
Oh yeah, what's her name? Sansa was there.
Yeah. One of my boys who runs the Raiders account, he was like, "Well, at least we know our ending was better than your finale."
Wow.
I was like, "Smoke, nigga."
And I've been waiting, baby.
Yeah, they went out there and they
Took care of business.
Yeah.
They're 3-2 now.
And
I'm kind of shocked.
3-2.
I was kind of shocked. I'm like, wow, y'all 3-2.
I will
Niners
admit,
are 4.
John Gruden is far from gone from losing the locker room. He has not lost that in anything.
Oh no!
He has reclaimed control over that.
No.
I mean, you saw him on fucking, what's it called? Hard Knocks? It was chill.
Well, no, it was just this because it wasn't how they went at Khalil on the field. It was what they did to the Bears when they were in the locker room.
What did they do?
Remember, after every Bears win, they have their disco ball.
Uh-oh.
And John Gruden was like, I ain't got no disco ball, but he started dancing.
Oh yeah.
In London.
I seen that shit.
And I was like, ooh, they want all that smoke. And then, of course, if you really want the guys on your side, like Gruden solidified, told them, guys, look, for this win, when we get back, we won't see you next week. You have the full bye week off.
Oh, yeah, they got a bye week, huh?
Oh, that's
Anytime a team comes over to London, it's automatic bye.
Oh,
You can't do all that travel.
They're going to party.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
party.
Like, they legit got to...
So as of right now, as we're talking...
The area teams are 7-2.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for the Raiders, look, ain't nothing should be taken away from the 49ers. 4-0 is 4-0. I think in the Raiders' standpoint, the fact that Kansas City lost...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
San Diego or the Chargers lost.
Yeah. And
So the
Kansas
Raiders
City
are now
lost.
second in the division after 5
shit.
weeks.
And right now,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
and as we are
Not
talking
bad.
right now, the only undefeated teams in the league are the Niners and Thanos.
Yeah.
I'm not calling them the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's Thanos.
Thanos Brady.
As of right now. Now
Fucking petty ass Thanos Brady who
on the
beats the Washington racists and then plays Wall Ace
chilling.
Oh man.
in his victory video.
He played Welcome to Miami when he beat the fucking Dolphins. I'm like, dude, if he
When he shit on the Dolphins, you mean?
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Every team he plays, he'll play like their fucking town hero and some shit. Like, I guess.
Y'all see
He's
Mason
on some
Rudolph?
real asshole shit.
That's why I like him.
I kind of like.
That's
this,
why I like
man.
him. I like Brady.
I've been having issues with Brady, but
I'm trying to remind people he's a pedestrian at the end of the day. Like,
What was his name again?
Yeah.
from out here on the peninsula.
San Mateo.
San Mateo, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all see Mason Rudolph die for 2 minutes?
Dude,
I'll be honest with you, I didn't see this shit.
I saw
all
the
I saw-
shit.
he
was
I
there- he was
saw
there for
Yeah, no,
I
all I saw was when they picked him up and they took off the face mask.
Yeah.
and
I
helmet and
described
shit.
it to
Yeah.
Martine. I'm going to describe it to the people. It was like, Andy's coming. And he just dropped like a doll, like a dead doll. He just went, Andy's coming.
Yeah, legit. He was literally, his face was looking down the field, and as soon as he got hit, his eyes were closed. He got hit so bad, he gave the middle finger. Legit. I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh, fuck.
Like, he got hit so stiff, his finger got caught, and he was flipping off the camera because it wasn't on purpose. He literally got hit stiff. His body just literally collapsed to the ground.
Oh, shit.
And he was just on the ground, not
CTE.
moving. Like, yeah.
Damn.
And it wasn't even a dirty hit by Earl Thomas. Like, it was just one of those ones where
freak hit.
he just happened to lean into him while he was going for the hit, and just the angle, his helmet hit his chin strap.
And what's his name? Juju?
shit.
What was-
Juju Smith-Schuster.
He ran out there and he literally
He kind of made
fainted.
it look worse. Not that the hit wasn't bad, but it was just Juju went over there and he looked like, a mother
Oh my
who had
God,
just seen
my
her child
baby!
just got shot down.
Just like Ricky
That
got
type of
shot.
look.
That's how he looked.
I mean,
Yeah.
what you call it? You remember when, or I'm sure you guys seen the highlights or whatever when Theismann went down.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor was out there, crying for a
this
freaking.
one,
I mean,
but this shit right here, I
could
looks
see that.
scary.
You know, I could definitely see
it
that
looked
shit.
like he died for 2 minutes.
Damn.
Straight up.
And I'm surprised they
That's
got him
crazy.
up. And he was just, I hope that's just the type of hit that would end your career. I'm like, you know what? You should not play no more.
Now, I'm glad he was okay, but there was a joke to be made.
shit.
Say it.
Did you notice that they made him walk off instead of putting his ass on the cart? Did that ever cross your mind when you saw it? They made him walk off instead of the cart was right there, fully running, fully operating. A report came out that the engine or the batteries had died out, so they had to make him walk. And then the report came out today like, no, it was running fine. They just felt like he had to walk it off because it was the better route to get to where he was going.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fam.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They wanted to show how tough you are. This nigga literally lost brain cells.
Oh my
And because
God.
we can't speak of a game that involves the Pittsburgh Steelers without former Steeler Antonio Brown. Somebody made a meme and said,
shit.
Oh, no,
Antonio Brown's mind. You see how the NFL letting Mason Rudolph wear that helmet? It's a conspiracy out here.
Yeah. So, what's his condition now? Like, he has to be gone. Like,
Fucked up.
Obviously.
That's his condition, man. He's fucked up.
For life.
Yeah.
I can't see him ever coming back. He can't come back for this season. That was
He'll be back for the
He
season.
could.
He's probably just gonna be out for a week.
I mean, he had concussion. He's got to go
I
through
mean,
the protocol.
the fact he walked
You know
off,
what I mean?
again, that's the only reason why I'm making the joke is he was able
because
to
he was
walk
able
off.
to
Yeah.
walk.
But the
Exactly,
fact, but how he fell, that was scary.
No, yeah, I mean, we'll show you the video afterwards.
It was
Like,
literally
one of
Andy's
them-
It was literally Andy's coming, and he just dropped.
Like when I say, you know how when cats fall, they're able to kind of catch it, and then they go down, and they're like, "Fuck, I got hit. Now I'm stuck."
Right.
Nah, he got hit, and his body literally just went, and his
Lit.
head just smacked the fucking ground.
It was like he got shot.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That's crazy.
I'm glad he's okay though.
No, for sure.
Steelers are still 0-4, so
Nah,
they won.
No, because they beat the Bengals.
Oh,
Monday
yeah.
night last
Oh, yeah.
week.
Bengals are 0-4.
But they lost, so they're 1-4.
No,
not that much better, right?
So I was right then.
But I mean, they're not the Bengals. Bengals are 0-5.
0-5, and I guess the Gruden's brother he's trying to find some way to get fired.
Well, he already did.
Oh, he got fired
Jay
today?
Gruden got fired at 5 a.m. this morning.
Okay. 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because I remember there was a video of him at some club, and he was talking to some chick on the ground. Like, he was just like...
They said she was underage. With cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
He really wanted to get fired. He was like, fuck this place.
I don't know what to make of that because I didn't see an official report, so I can only see the Twitter jokes. I don't know if they're just Twitter jokes or if it's actually based on something that is legit.
Right.
So I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I'm just gonna focus on the fact he was fired at 5 a.m.
That's funny. You might wake it up.
Eastern time.
So we were asleep.
Yeah.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah.
2
He got
Wait.
the decency. Like, the only people that found out were the Raiders because the plane landed at like 2 in the morning. It's the only people that knew right on time because they flew right back from London.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Other than that, we didn't know until I was like, oh shit, it's 7:15. He got fired 3 hours ago.
Hey man, that Monday night game, that was all we needed to see off that.
Yeah.
He wanted to get fired.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see. Preseason basketball started.
Well, your Lakers look good.
I mean,
It's preseason.
it's LeBron and Anthony Davis. Like,
Yeah. I mean, but overall, man.
size wise,
Yeah,
it's
the
amazing.
size on that team, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah. And I mean, again, like I've always been saying, preseason's preseason.
Yeah.
You only get kind of
A glimpse.
a glimpse of an idea.
Yeah.
I'll say this about the Warriors. We knew Clay wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Willie
Cauley Stein.
was
Yeah.
out. So I mean their length was out.
Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
so
You know,
So our
practice.
team just looked fucking
Right.
like giants against them.
But
and
I
shit.
will say this: any motherfucker like Draymond could guard Shaq Twitter, they were silent as fuck.
Oh, obviously.
Draymond looked. So remember, Draymond was 6'7" all these years, but then the NBA made it the point where all the teams had to report natural heights at training camp. So Draymond has shrunk 2 sizes or 2 inches.
So he's
6'5" now. And he looked every bit of 6'5" on that court.
Yes, he
in
did.
comparison to Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee. And even though Dwight played bad, he looked horrible against Dwight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, just preseason.
It's preseason.
It's preseason. But I will say this, every time I saw KCP's bitch ass on the court, I got irritated.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I saw Rondo on the court, I was pissed off. I was pissed off because Caruso and Quinn should be playing. Like,
No, definitely that. Quinn should.
so I
should've
don't
definitely been on
want
the
to see
court.
Rondo on the court.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see
Yeah,
Rondo
yeah.
shoot 7 threes in a quarter again, like he did earlier last year. So it's just one of those things where once like we have to pray for health because once LeBron AD go out, there's no depth on the bench.
Y'all just gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, Kuzma was out and he's going to be out
I
for a
was
while.
just going to say that shit.
So
yeah.
that kind of throws
I
everything
saw
off.
the Lakers Twitter and it said, consider this as a warning. And I was like, it's pretty.
Oh, it's a beautiful warning.
Oh, no, it definitely
Like,
is.
y'all fans.
No. Not even to be like all fanboy, whatever the fuck, right? But that is definitely a warning because when you see the way LeBron and AD play together, you
They
can see,
play nice.
you can see how it's going to translate.
Yeah, they don't get in each other's way,
bro.
So that it's nice to know that. And again, when you have JaVale McGee who doesn't look to score, he's cool with getting his points off of lobs, and he just wants to block and rebound. That helps because that's one less person you got to worry about that we're getting AD's way of scoring or getting the ball.
Like you don't have to feed him the ball,
Right? He's still gonna end up with damn near double just because his activity.
Side note: so is he done with Space Jam 2 already?
They're done filming.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's all set.
Okay. That shit better be good.
It's not. I mean, the first one wasn't good.
Okay, let's be utter. It better be entertaining.
It's not gonna be entertaining
as much as entertaining as the first one.
Fam, we were
kids.
I can still find enjoyment watching that shit.
Yeah, but it's different, man.
Yeah, but we have that attachment.
I watched Space Jam as an adult, and even with my attachment, I'm like, this shit is garbage.
Okay, let me rephrase this. I hope the soundtrack is as good as the soundtrack.
Okay, yeah.
I hope LeBron executive produces that and makes it good.
Well, we know how that's gonna go. It's probably not gonna be a full-fledged soundtrack. They're probably gonna release a 60-track playlist.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because the Space Jam soundtrack is still, to this day, one of the greatest soundtracks of all time.
Yeah.
Easily.
Shit. That's wild. Even though there's that one song on there.
Right. Chase definitely made them look like the gentrified state warriors.
Ooh.
I didn't see the game, so how did it look?
Listen.
They took away their roar.
What?
Yeah.
How did it?
Not that they physically made them like you can't yell and cheer.
It is preseason though too, so give it that. But
there's just not.
It's not Oracle.
Nah.
And what makes it bad is every view is a good view on the court because it's an arena designed for basketball. That's how
Oracle
it was made.
like that too.
No.
I've been to Warrior games, and every view I was at, it was a good.
Not the way they're describing this.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
saying because of the screen. The screen is 18 times bigger than the screen in Oracle. So even if you can't physically see, you're in a prime position where it's like, shit, I'm watching a fucking jumbo screen.
Huh. They didn't have the screen on at SmackDown. And that was interesting.
Nah. They also said that every section, which I didn't even know this when we were talking about SmackDown, said every section has a different arrangement of concessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's nuts to me. Like they were breaking, they were in the middle of the telecast. Azubuki stopped talking. He just started eating.
Yeah,
because they brought the chef up. They brought the chef up and started.
They brought the chauffeur out and just started giving out.
Oh yeah, when fucking
the hot dog tray.
Yeah, the hot dog and then that other shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it looked expensive.
Shit,
fam. The chicken sandwich was $14.50 without fries and a drink. So I can only imagine what 3 hot dogs was going to run.
I made chicken sandwiches last night.
Hey. That's nice.
Oh shit!
I just never forget. I just remember being in that arena watching, like when we're watching SmackDown and seeing them rich motherfuckers get all that shit. I'm like, you rich motherfuckers, and then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I feel bad for the hardcore fans. Because you guys can't afford this.
So I'm saying it's gentrified state warriors.
For sure.
They can't afford this.
Out.
Bro,
yeah.
Not even that. When they came back from the second half, it looked like there was literally no one in the stands.
No, because they were in the bar.
They're all looking at the other amenities.
Exactly.
They're in the bar.
They didn't give 2 fucks about that game. I have a feeling that's going to continue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's not just a preseason thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Second half, everyone going to be in the bar. They're probably have a DJ. There's going to be like a party in that bitch. Mm-hmm. Shit, I'm being more serious than
they got a club in there.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They have a club in that bitch? Mm-hmm. They got an airline? A masseuse?
There's masseuses in there for sure. Like, yeah, dead ass. There's masseuses in there.
Should have never gave you niggas money.
Nah, they were. I'm not even like being like, trying to be over the top. No, they were talking about it. They said it's all about the environment. So they have all this food, and there's even a spot to host events for clubs.
So, my God.
Can you imagine somebody throwing Duce Palooza at Chase?
Yo, Kaz, if you're listening, low key, if y'all listening,
niggas fucking in the stands.
If y'all throw Duce Palooza at Chase Center, hey,
come here, get drunk and chase this ass.
Shit.
But I mean, they had that. So I mean,
whatever. It
is all there. Now, everything going out in Houston. I don't know if you saw this shit. James Harden has a new move.
Oh yeah, the one kick shit, the karate chop.
It is not a kick.
What is it?
It is an off leg hop step to shoot a 3. He's not kicking. He's literally hopping on the wrong foot
to get the three.
Because your natural foot is the one you usually jump on.
I mean, that's nice.
He's left-handed,
but do that shit.
So he's jumping off his left foot to try to create space.
Do that.
I gotta see it.
It's
I haven't
horrible.
seen it yet.
That's
terrible.
nice. But do that.
It is horrible.
I'm gonna say do that shit in May and see if that shit works.
So many AA coaches are about to be making their kids run laps when they try that bullshit.
No.
I think
God.
more people look up to fucking Steph because I remember when Steph was making all them half court threes. I'm seeing all these high schoolers start trying to make half court threes and shit in the first quarter.
Speaking of Steph and his half court threes, he needs to get used to Chase Center.
Why?
Oh, he went out there,
Bro.
Granted, he had already stated that was going to be his first shot regardless, so it is what it is. Motherfucker went out there, first time he got the ball, shot a 45-footer. That shit didn't even touch the net. Shit just rolled right out of bounds. And I was like, this ain't your home, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
No, you play that one, because I did see that, and I was like, the rest is open.
I mean, hey man, it's gonna be damn. We didn't talk about NBA for like how many weeks? Like less than a week. It feels like that.
2 more weeks.
No, but it feels like when it ended, we kept
real.
talking during the off season, and then there was like a break where we only talked about one thing. Now it's back.
Because NBA knows how to play his game. So
Yeah.
NFL, you could have your 4 weeks. We good. But just know on that 5th week, we bite.
We bet.
Yeah. But that's not all Houston's going through, to go back to them. So, of course, they got preseason. So, in preseason, they go play games overseas. They invite international teams to come play over here. It just so happens the Rockets are out in China.
Uh-oh.
And China, apparently, I did not know this. This is how great sports is, because this is, again, you can't separate politics and sports that long. And they know that China and Hong Kong were in a dispute. And Hong Kong citizens are out there protesting. And GM Daryl Morey had went out there and in China said, I support the protests, not realizing where the fuck he was. So then China's looking at the NBA now like, you gonna keep this motherfucker? So this is what happened. They canceled 2 G League games over there. China government was like, nah, fuck that.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
So which Adam Silver then responded like, we free over here, motherfucker. It's your choice. What you want to do? So this is the first time that a world war could be caused by the game of basketball.
NBA. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I love this game. But we're going to see how that shit plays out, because we know that's not over with.
Yeah.
In addition, because that also brings up a point that Adam Silver was talking about starting, what was it, the Indian League?
The Indian League.
National Basketball League out there?
Yeah.
Because, they already they got the ground play to start in Africa. Like, I remember bringing that up to you. They're trying to get 12 teams. Well, not trying to. They've established that they're going to start off with 12 teams out in Africa, and it's going to be a division of the NBA.
Oh, wow.
NBA Africa. But I don't know if it's going to be that, but they're...
So they're establishing it. Making it.
So now he's talking about India, where he's ready to branch out over there. So I can only imagine, like, okay, well, China's supposed to be next, considering the Yao Ming effect.
Yeah.
But we're going to see how that plays out.
Side note, I forgot to mention, but the XFL is going to have their draft this week.
Next week.
I thought it was this week.
15th and 16th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got the update this morning.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh, wow, y'all dead the fuck serious.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell us about your WWE, man, since we won.
So, last week was a it was exhausting. It was an exhausting week of wrestling, dog. It was great. Monday was great. Oh, we went real quick, but like Wednesday, that was when NXT went against AEW, and it really felt like 1997, 98. I was going back and forth to TNT and USA. Great wrestling all around. I felt NXT had the best show, but AEW won the ratings because there's the new kids on the block, so it makes sense.
Of course.
So then we had SmackDown. I just want to say, but it just Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. It's still surreal to see it. Like, oh my god, they are on network television now. Like, this is for real. Fox gave up all the fucking money to the WWE for this shit. Not Raw.
It wasn't just the money; it was the resources. Erin Andrews was out there interviewing.
No shit.
Yeah, New Day. She was interviewing New Day.
It wasn't like she was interviewing fans. Like interviewing
like some NFL shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a real life sports field. I was like, oh, they're dead but serious.
Yeah.
The Rock came back, and I remember everyone on like casual fans were on Twitter like, oh my god, The Rock's back. And I'm just like, I was like, damn, y'all know this is just for this. This is just for this week, right?
Motherfuckers understand, man.
They're just doing this to draw you motherfuckers in.
Like, if he does come back, it's not gonna be for 6 months when Brock Lesnar, raises all hell and.
It's not. No, he ain't here for. He's here for a short time, not a long time.
Yeah, if anything, he's coming back to restore balance, and then he'll be gone again.
Yep, to get his billions. And billions.
Oh wow!
But the whole show was going by quick. But the thing that pissed off everybody is the main event when Brock Lesnar went against Kofi Kingston, and everyone felt Kofi was gonna lose. I felt they're gonna swerve us.
No.
8 seconds. That nigga flew over to Brock Lesnar. Brock picked that nigga up. F5'd him 1, 2, 3, and that was all she wrote.
Like a jobber. Like, he deserves so much. You could at least give that man 5 minutes.
But they were rushing on time.
But see, that's my problem. Like, your main event should not be the one that compromises.
Seriously.
Your main event, again, I'm going to repeat it for the listeners. Your main event should not be the one that gets compromised.
Now, this is what just gets even. So Kofi just rolls the fuck out the ring.
Of course.
And walks out. And all of a sudden, Rey Mysterio's music hits because on Monday, fucking Brock Lesnar just beat up Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic, who, by the way, Dominic is like taller than. His own son is taller than Rey Mysterio, which is kind of funny.
Side note, and
it happens.
I forgot to ask you, why was Kane back in the leather chop mask on Monday Night Raw?
Oh, just for nostalgia. He's a mayor.
So that's why I was asking. I was like, fam, they got the fucking mayor of Tennessee.
Yeah. He just did it just for nostalgia and just to put over Bray Wyatt. Don't ask questions. Because I don't know.
It wasn't even the good mask. It was the fucking leather chop.
Yeah, he was fat too. That was fat. You could tell he was just out of shape and everything. But anyway, another Kane that showed up. Motherfucking Cain Vasquez showed up. UFC Cain, yes.
Oh, Cain Velasquez.
Yes.
Yeah.
The nigga that beat Brock Lesnar in his first UFC fight.
Right.
Brock looked like he saw a ghost. Cain was giving him them beats. And I'm like, oh, y'all want this bag. Oh, the Fox bag is different. Yeah. And then, just to make shit even funnier, this is what makes it funnier. This motherfucker hasn't even signed a contract with the WWE yet. He doesn't even, he's still in negotiations, but they had him show up on SmackDown. AEW still wants him. He can show up on AEW on Wednesday.
You like those Republican dollars going to work for your product, huh?
Shit, man. And the thing is, he just had his first match like a last month. His very first match. He was actually out here at Mount Pleasant on Saturday.
Really?
In San Jose. He was out in San Jose, in the people. He was out here in San Jose, like literally the next day on Saturday. He was out here.
Well,
I was like,
he's always in San Jose.
I never knew.
He lives in San Jose.
Oh, really?
He's from San Jose.
Oh, San Jose?
Yeah.
The fuck up. Bailey too. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, what the fuck? So that everyone was pissed off about that shit. Let's get to Sunday. Boy. So Hell in a Cell. What are y'all memories of Hell in a Cell? What's
the most violent fucking match until they brought out the fucking Elimination Chamber?
Mankind going through the fucking through the cell and
going
shit.
through a fucking hay bale on a fucking truck.
I like how y'all explain. So the Hell in a Cell, the whole concept of Hell in a Cell is just the blow off match. It's like, this is going to be the match that's just gonna fuck everybody
That
up.
match is the one that restores balance.
You think?
Shit.
Like, literally, like if you think about
love how y'all
it,
explain
it
this.
resets everything moving forward for Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
It's like the fucking Rambo of matches,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been waiting,
I
baby.
love asking casual fans these questions. So they have a pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell, which is stupid because they should not give it its own pay-per-view. So it kind of takes the mystique away from it, because the last few years there hasn't really been a good Hell in a Cell. Because they cut back on blood, so there's not really a lot of blood in Hell in a Cell matches, but it's still violent. Because Sasha Banks and fucking Becky Lynch had a fire-ass match. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get to the fucking... Anyway, we get to the main event, which was Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. The Fiend, because they rebooted Bray Wyatt and shit like that. He went against Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match. So, my God, can't believe I'm gonna tell you all this shit. You said there's no DQ in Hell in a Cell matches, right?
We didn't say that. We just said
no, but there's no. But
Well, I mean, no, there's like
know.
pretty much no rules and
You can
shit.
do whatever
Like,
you want to do.
Yeah, it's no holds bar, pretty much.
So, Seth Rollins was was kind of beating the fuck out of Bray Wyatt, right? But he kept getting up. He gave him hella curb stomps, gave him a pedigree. He just kept getting up, kept kicking out at 1. Not 2, but 1, right?
Shit.
So he was beating him with the steel chairs. So after that, he hit him with other stuff. So he just buried him with like all types of shit, right? Like all like toolboxes, chairs, and everything. So he goes and gets a sledgehammer. The ref was all going like, "You should stop it. You shouldn't do this. Don't do this." And then Seth just said, "Fuck it," and then smashed the fucking Bray, and I was covered all that shit with the sledgehammer. And the ref called the bell and called a disqualification.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
When I tell you,
What?
I am dead.
Fucking
the
what?
fuck serious. And the hell, it got to the point they have a watch along on YouTube with other wrestlers and shit. X-Pac was watching along, and he was like, "How the hell can you have a Hell in a Cell match with no disqualification?
What kind of shit is that?
You end it with a disqualification." And then the people there were kind of just like, "Well, shit." They couldn't answer it. They didn't want to get fired. And the Sacramento crowd, what made it worse was that Bray got up and started beating the shit out of Seth Rollins again. He just no-sold all that shit. And then you heard the Sacramento crowd, but this was in Sacramento. The Sacramento crowd chanted, "Restart the match! Restart the match!" They were pissed. And then at the end of the show, when it went black, you literally, and then they started chanting AEW. Everyone started chanting AEW, like their competition. This is the week, a few days after their competition aired and beat them. They chanted AEW. And the crowd was just booing, and then it just ends. And then there's videos that came out that niggas were chanting refund. This is bullshit. And to make matters worse, this is what makes it worse. I'm sorry I'm going into this. Is just amazing. Now I'm talking about it. It's like, what the fuck? So then a report comes out that the person who came up with the whole concept of this match, of this particular moment in the match, was none other than Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon loved every moment of it. And when the people started booing, he laughed. He said, "I got this Fox money. You know how much money I made, nigga?"
And I've been waiting, baby.
I wasn't mad. I was more shocked.
No, you were mad.
No. I was shocked.
The way you're speaking now, it's
because it's more shocked.
Well, no, the shock's right
You
now.
know when I'm mad.
It's starting to hit you because you're going to listen to this episode tonight or tomorrow, and then you're going to hear yourself talk, and it's finally going to hit you.
I've listened to so many podcasts from wrestling fans.
It takes your voice. It takes you looking in the mirror like everybody watching Joker.
I'm looking in the
Yeah.
it was bad, and right now Raw's going on. I don't know what's going on, but they have their own draft that's going to take place on SmackDown on Friday. Am I going to watch? Of course I'm going to watch, because I'm the battered fan, and I have no choice. Well, I have a choice.
You have a choice.
You do.
But I'm just going to keep watching.
We'll do what you do.
That's it. I just wanted to tell y'all that. Y'all described Hell in a Cell, and I told y'all what happened. You were just like, what?
Yeah, I don't get that.
It makes no sense.
I mean, I've seen steel chairs, kendo sticks, fucking.
And the thing was,
using the staircase, and
the thing was, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks were hitting each other with steel chairs, tables in the match before. The ref didn't stop that, but you just get a sledgehammer and pile a whole bunch of shit on top of somebody and hit them with it, and then you stop the match.
Some motherfucker get hit with a barbed wire stick.
I see Mick Foley. Mick Foley did not die for our sins. For you to stop the Hell in a Cell match. Yeah. I bet you JR saw that shit. We're like, well, shit. At least they stopped the damn match.
Yeah.
If y'all get it.
Didn't they fucking pour out thumbtacks?
Yes.
One time.
Yes.
Choke slam.
Yes.
They poured gasoline on each other too.
Yes.
Fuck. How the hell is there a DQ?
Yeah, ask Vince McMahon that.
Well, I'm talking to you.
I don't know.
Shit.
You're going to be tuning in every week. You got to have these answers.
Yeah, man. I don't have the answers.
So that's your fault. I guess you should stop watching until you get the answers.
I'll talk to Vince McMahon. I'll let y'all know.
The answers,
then. Sure. Appreciate that.
Because even the fans want to know. But we won't keep hate watching because they need content for their podcast. So just to be angry. This one dude was so pissed. I listened to this one dude named Solo Monster. He did like a one-man podcast, and it was his birthday, and he watched Hell in a Cell. And he was like, "It's my birthday, and I gotta talk about this shit." He was so disgusted. Taking phone calls, and then when people won't sing the White Christian, he was like, "I got time for this. I'm pissed."
I promise you, it's so much better just being a homecoming fan at this point. I promise you.
pretty much only watch WrestleMania and that's it. But you need someone like me to explain certain stuff.
Let's watch the shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
4-minute clips.
Spark notes.
The montages.
Yeah.
Like the montage shit before they show them the matches.
Yeah.
Show that shit.
I get it.
Trying to tell you.
I mean, they were doing so good. I mean, just watch NXT. Just watch NXT, people. NXT's great. Great wrestling. Just wrestling. Just watch that. You can watch AEW. Raw, SmackDown, as long as Vince McMahon's in charge. Yeah. You're going to do the XFL too.
Yep.
Anyway.
NCAA, fair pay.
I like how you just... Anyway.
So, the NCAA?
That makes sense. Them
The
niggas.
Fair Pay to Play Act is swiftly moving across the country. It's not just California. Florida is looking to not only initiate the law, but initiate it by April 2020, whereas California's trying to do it 2023.
Shit.
So Florida's trying to get that shit done before next season. In addition to that, there's 10 to 12 other states that are like, yeah, we got to get on board. Except for Ohio State's athletic director, who pretty much got paid to, black man, pretty much got paid to go out in front of camera saying, I don't believe in this, it's going to set us back. And it's just like, why are y'all so upset about other people making money besides yourselves? Like, it's just it's
damn
stupid.
shame.
Okay, side note. So you know how you said you get the black Riddler, right?
Yep.
Just read it out loud.
I forgot to say that to you.
Just read it out
yeah.
loud. Read it out loud.
Yeah, so the baby showed up at the BET Hip Hop Awards last night. Somebody saw the picture they posted up and said, Batman's greatest foe, the Niggler.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
He does.
Oh, shit.
But that's not as important as the Fair Pay to Play Act is.
Just go right to the next.
And nice to how we view it. Does not compared to the biggest college moment this weekend.
Which was?
It was Kansas's Midnight Madness.
Okay, so you gotta let me know this.
Kansas Midnight Madness, this is all getting ready for basketball. This isn't for football.
All right.
Basketball teams, they always have their rendition of a Midnight Madness where the fans come out around midnight. They put on, dunk contest, do a quick scrimmage, just getting everybody ready for the season.
Yeah.
Just to hype them up and shit.
Makes
So
sense.
Kansas, of course, Kansas is coming off of sanctions and being investigated and shit. You would think Kansas would be like, well, we got to keep this shit as clean as possible. We got to make sure we don't have anybody looking at us any type of way. But not Kansas. No, not Kansas.
Nope.
Nah.
Kansas said we gonna have A1 performing artists. None other than the dog himself. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Dog.
And Snoop came out and had women on stripper poles.
Yep.
Mind you, this is with kids there. Like little kids, because Kansas ain't got a pro basketball team, so they flock to that. So brought Nasty Dog, the mascot with the big ass blunt. Nasty Dog was passing it around to the college students, fake hitting the blunt. Snoop was performing Gin and Juice.
He gave no fucks.
None.
All that was missing was the blunt.
Yeah, and I think he had it in the locker room.
Probably in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Probably sparked up as soon as he got off stage.
Of course,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Parents were outraged. I'm looking at that like
that's your
a
fault.
dope Saturday night, man. Shit, what you
So
talking about?
it was called Midnight, right?
Yeah, Midnight Madness.
So it was at midnight.
But it's a family. It's known to be a family atmosphere.
Well, that's their fault.
Because they bring kids. Yeah, so that's
your fault. You call it midnight. So at midnight, your kids need to be to bed by.
So this is no. It's not the parents' fault. It's the athletic department because they advertise it as a family event.
You think so? You thought you were gonna get Martha Stewart, Snoop Dogg?
No. That's not even the tip of this iceberg.
Oh shit!
It's when the athletic director was apologizing, saying, we interpreted acrobatic dancers as something else. And that's when I knew Snoop just might be the GOAT.
He just finessed y'all. He just finessed.
Yes.
I mean, strippers are athletic. They are acrobatic.
No, they are.
The shit they do
definitely.
is it should be an Olympic sport. Seeing stripper poles.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be.
It needs to be. I'll watch that. Can you imagine the ratings for that?
Got motherfuckers sweeping the goddamn thing off the
ice. And
Yeah. Can you imagine stripper poles as an Olympic sport? That would be amazing. Ugh.
Yes, I can imagine.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me what I want!
And how they win is how many ones
you get.
Yep, that's how you not
Just add 'em up.
scoreboards, just the ones, and then currency of all from people all around the world. You got to add it up. Oh,
You know, it should be a great judge for that.
Who?
I can name one person right off the top of my mind.
Shit.
Slim Thug.
Oh yeah.
You have to get those who know stripper etiquette. You know what I'm saying? That it just ain't go, you get an old white man, he gonna toss money at ass at anything every time it comes. Nah, you gotta get somebody that's well conditioned like Slim Thug, who
Pac-Man
knows.
Jones.
Yes.
Pac-Man Jones.
Edrin James.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got that.
Exactly.
You got that one.
For those who don't know, follow Edrin James on Instagram. It is a great follow. Edrin James has invested in a strip club.
That makes sense. About time. Good for him.
And his Instagram is about his investment.
So he ain't
And
broke.
I appreciate and I love. Yeah.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
You gotta do it.
Yeah. Music?
Yeah, let's get a music real quick. Wasn't a lot that dropped.
Really wasn't a lot. A few dropped.
Yeah, let's see. To gloss over one real quick, because we just spoke about it a couple episodes ago. Akon dropped his first of the 3 or 4 we discussed. El Negreeto.
Hey.
I liked it.
Who were the features?
Pitbull.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let me go real quick, because I played it slightly.
When you said
today.
Pitbull, that's all we need to know.
Nah, because he didn't come empty-handed. He came with people besides Pitbull.
All the reggaeton people and shit.
Nah, I'm not even gonna call him reggaeton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Daddy Yankee?
Nah, not Daddy Yankee's reggaeton.
That's straight up reggaeton. He's like the guy that pushed it to the mainstream and shit.
Becky G.
Oh, wow.
A lady named Anita.
Huh.
And Faruko.
Not
reggaeton.
Nation of Domination.
No, that's Faruko.
No,
this is
that's
Faruko.
Faruka.
Oh,
Faruko.
yeah.
Okay.
But he's actually singing in Spanish on this.
The whole album?
No, he goes back and forth. So I was like, all right, nah, you pass for me. And on top of that, the music was good. So it wasn't just the fact that he was speaking in Spanish. It was like, oh no, this is a vibe. I like this. It's only 8 tracks.
Okay.
It's not a long ass album.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
you can get through that.
That sounds legit.
Right. So shout out to Akon.
And another one I want to gloss over a bit. Danny Brown. Y'all remember Danny Brown? He used to look like a fucking crackhead that knows how to rap. Well, we clean.
It was his image that stopped.
That's it. He
signed
looked
the G Unit.
I know. Look at lost his fucking front teeth.
Yeah.
All hair fucked up. Look like a crackhead, but he could rap his ass off and make great music. Triple X is an amazing album. All his other albums were dope.
You know what I realized? It's not called Triple X. It's called 30.
Oh yeah,
X's. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah, because he was 30 when he recorded it.
I only learned that because he was doing the promo runs on ESPN, so he was on all their shows and podcasts. So yeah,
yeah. But this album, called In One Breath, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Okay.
But it's called, you know what I'm
it's like,
saying?
I fucking believe you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
I trust you.
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think that's how you say it, but whatever, man.
And it's entirely produced, executive produced also by Q-Tip. And yeah, it's 11 tracks, and it is a smooth. I got a funny story about this. So I was coming home. I was with a friend of mine, and she gave me some weed, and we smoked it and shit. It was great weed and shit.
Give me a hell yeah.
So, and we were talking and all that. So after that, we were done. I had to go home, so I took my Uber home, and I was like, let me listen to this Danny Brown album. And I put my headphones on. I don't know if it was the weed, but the music sounded fucking amazing. I was like, oh my God, this sounds fucking fire. I get home, I'm still listening to it. I'm like, I'm going to put this on the top of my list and everything. Shit. Right? So then a few days go by, I'm sober. And I'm like, let me re-listen to this, see if I get the same effect. I listened to it.
No.
I mean, it was still a great album, but they didn't have the same effect as I had, so
It just wasn't as great.
Like Dirty Laundry is a great record. 3 Tears with Run the Jewels. Killer Mike did his biggest verse was fire. Best Life was fire. You know what I'm saying? The actual title track is a great record, especially Negro Spiritual with JPEG Mafia. Side note,
Album is good.
JPEG Mafia shit. Yeah, that album. What was it called? My Heroes Are Corny or some shit like that. Some shit like that. That's a great ass album. It Shine featuring Blood Orange. That was a great song. The whole album is just great. Musically, production wise, the raps. Danny Brown came with it.
Good.
Great album. Y'all should listen to it.
I hate to say it, we missed it. We missed a prime segue.
How?
We could have got from sports to music just with Shaq versus Dame.
Oh, we get to them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was good, but let's get to some Walker. Walker.
No, that's not Flocka.
I know, I was like saying it. I was like saying it. Walker.
Yes, she finally dropped her, was it the debut?
Her debut album, yes.
Yeah, Over It.
Opening track. She sets the mood right.
I mean, opening track. First, let's not even talk about the opening track. The first thing I did was went through and counted the minutes because I'm like, all right, probably got enough time to breeze right through this and not even skip a beat. So when I see 18 tracks that are 49 minutes, I'm like, oh, we averaging just under 3 minutes a track now. Okay, now I have to invest some time. And I am glad with the time I invested. I liked it.
I liked it cool. To me, I liked it all the way up to track 12, and then after that, it kind of just started wearing out its welcome for me. It could have ended after track 12, and I would have been happy with it. But the great songs on here, I liked Over It, Playing Games with Bryson Tiller, the extended version. Because I guess
it's still only 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
So it's just extended just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little inch. Drunk Dialing, Lord. Is it Drunk Dialing? Lord? Whatever. That was cool. Come Through. Motherfucking.
Potential was my standout.
No,
I wouldn't even say Potential was my standout. I just like that one. That resonated with me the most.
But the reason I like Come Through is that it has a sample. It has a sample of You Make Me Wanna.
Yeah.
And it actually features Usher, who's harmonizing over it. That shit was fire. Potential was cool too. And Like It was 6 Lack. Or Black. That was cool. Just Might with Party Next Door. He came out the OVO tents.
Sounded good too.
It was great. And then Stretch You Out that featuring A Boogie with the hoodie. That was great. Everything else was cool. And then The Girls Need Love featuring Arbery, which closed it out.
I'll Kill You was vocally, it was good. It was just, you just listen to the lyrics and you're like, just the double standard. Mm-hmm. So if a man bragged about pulling his gun out the trunk, not trying to shoot you, but just waving it in your face.
There's a song.
It would be think pieces all over this motherfucker.
That's a problem.
It'll be Kim. It'll be Eminem's Kim.
But you know, a woman gets to do it, and it's just
and it's like, oh my god, this is so great.
Yes.
Goals.
Like I can relate. I know.
Can relate.
Understand.
Mood. Oh, it's mood.
Yeah.
Mood.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Sounds like some chauvinist ass pigs. But you know, we're just calling it out, ladies.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I ain't gonna give you equal lefts, but you can get these equal rights.
Hey. What other music is coming out? Well, this week Wale dropping. God damn. No, it's Wow. That's crazy. That's what it's called. Wow. That's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Executive produced by Maul. Now we get to something that Maul did.
Yeah, like that Subway, see?
Yeah.
I know I can do that.
We gotta credit this battle to the Joe Budden podcast.
Dead ass.
Oh shit, yeah.
We really do have to credit it to them because what's his name? Damian Lillard.
Yeah, when Damian Lillard went on there and had his interview, of course you just can't talk hoop with Damian Lillard because
he's a rapper.
I've been proclaiming for years on here. He can spit.
He can.
It ain't just a cat that's just putting out music trying to fit in. If he didn't make it as a baller, he would be a rapper.
Yeah.
And you would have to fear him.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, of course, when they interviewed him and they asked him, you know, does he feel he's the best baller rapper? And he's like, yeah, but he cited that Shaq really wasn't a rapper. He just was doing it.
He was an entertainer.
Yeah. Well, Shaq caught wind of that.
Like, oh, word?
Albeit a few weeks later.
Yeah, it took a while because, you know, Shaq's busy.
So Shaq out of nowhere drops the freestyle, which is over the What's the Difference beat. And I heard that and I was like, ooh, Shaq want that smoke.
Shaq was bored. You know how rich Shaq is and how busy he can be? So if you got on that radar and he made time to go in the studio and he had to download the beat, give it to the engineer, and go in the booth and record this.
I don't think no engineer was involved with this one, fam.
He did it on his iPad.
We don't know that because, I mean, he did play it off a bump box, so it's like, you know what I mean, hearing off a
I'm just saying.
Where did he upload? He uploaded it on YouTube or SoundCloud?
He uploaded it onto IG.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
It was off a video. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it sounded like it was made straight for the 2002 mixtapes, not these new age mixtapes that you upload.
Yeah.
Like he just recorded this shit and all of a sudden it ended up on a cassette and they started passing the cassette.
So he went super old school.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to. I've been meaning to listen to it, but I was busy with shit. But I kept seeing it pop up on my feed.
Oh, he wanted that smoke.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. It's just that Dame
want the smoke too.
Yeah.
He wants to smoke.
So when Dame dropped Rain Rain Go Away, and said that every time you get in a situation, a woman gets a new purse. And how he was flipping bars, double entendres and shit.
Didn't you say
Especially using the Shaq's characters and shit like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like
This
he
was
said,
not- this was
Steel,
literally-
Kazam, fucking Blue Chips.
Didn't he say the reason why you won anyway because Kobe got you those championships? But that was in the second response.
No, it was the first
No,
one.
it was in the first one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he also said something about you won that, or you won the other one in Miami on the strength of Flash.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah.
Which to me, it's funny because these niggas is battling about who won.
And then it's,
Well, this is the reason why you won. Nigga, I still won.
and I was MVP too. I won MVP. The fuck?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It's entertaining. It's funny. It's just when you break it down, it's like Shaq's belittling Damian Lillard because Damian Lillard is signing $200 million NBA contracts, and Dame is belittling Shaq because he's claiming that out of all the 4 of his titles, that he wasn't responsible in the main lane to get all 4 of the titles. And it's like,
This is rich nigga shit.
Yeah.
This is rich nigga beef.
Republican rap.
Black Republican rap.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then Dame wasn't done, so he came back with "I Rest My Case" with a very double entendre like cover.
Yeah, put a case and he put
His phone case inside the covers. Said, "I rest my case."
Hey.
And even though that one was good, it just felt like, all right, Dame, now you kind of
You're
reaching a
overdoing
little
it. You're
bit.
reaching. His
Yeah.
ego.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
ego's
for sure.
like touching you. Like, I could do this.
And then Shaq came back, and it was like, oof, I'm glad Inside the NBA is going to be back real soon. Because
I didn't hear the second one. Or the second one from Shaq.
Those two were like super ugly and H to the homo.
Oh, H to the homo.
No, H to the homo.
I always call it H to the homo.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
Same
That
shit.
would be homo.
Hey, fuck it. That's even funnier.
Was that Black Youngster?
I was thinking of that when in the movie when they said, "Oh, I'm Hoyt." Did you say Hoyt? I did.
I didn't think about it.
It's like, "Oh, I'm Hoyt," and it's like Hoyt. And Larissa was like, "The fuck you doing?" I was like, "Shh."
Podcast shit.
Yeah. So, but needless to say,
Hey, I like that.
I enjoy when ballers stick to that street shit over the actual street niggas.
Yeah.
And keep it raps.
And they kept it right. They didn't send subliminals on Instagram. They didn't go on social media. They literally kept it in the booth.
Yeah.
Why can't rappers just do that? Just do that.
Because they ain't got this kind of money.
That too.
Seriously though.
'Cause they're scared of losing their money.
Yep.
Speaking of losing their money, Designer wants off his. He wants off. He's not so good no more. Get it?
He said, "Fuck, I'm not gonna try to pronounce this shit."
He's not good no more. If you know what I mean.
He wants off his label.
Label.
Yeah.
He said he posted a tweet that's basically just said, "I want off my label."
And I was like, "Fam, I thought you were off good music.
Yeah, nigga, shit.
I'm still there. Damn, that's a choice.
That is a
Slavery
choice.
is a choice. Shit, my
Being
bad.
good is a choice. I'd rather be bad.
Yeah. I mean, what the nigga expect? They signed him off a Panda.
Yeah, and so Kanye
Yeah,
basically
seriously.
just signed you just for that song to use on his album,
Right.
And then
He was tax write-off.
I mean, you got the number, and it was a bonus. You had the number 1 song, and then you had Timmy Turner, that's still a dope song. And after that, no one cared no more.
It's no longer his song anymore
It's
now.
not.
And who's in it now?
That's Joe Budden.
Oh, that's Joe Budden's.
No, you didn't listen to the most recent podcast. Oh, yeah. After this, you should listen to it.
Timmy Turner.
Oh, it ain't that no more. Nope.
It ain't even Timmy Turner.
It ain't Timmy Turner no more.
What is it?
Willy Wonka.
Alright.
But just listen to it because you gotta listen because it's how they get there.
I believe it.
It's how they get there.
Now, Cardi, you need to come to the stand. Cardi, you know what? I always got at Nicki. I always got at Nicki all the time for the shit she was doing on social media. Cardi, you need to get off social media. Love you, but you need to get off social media because I know you becoming the Kevin Durant of this shit. You become the female Kevin Durant of hip hop. Like, what the fuck?
Or she just needs to not take it as seriously.
That too.
Look.
So how did this shit start? Because I heard it started on the Joe Budden podcast again.
Well, it didn't start there.
Nah.
It started from, what was it, Shade Room or one of the other gossip?
As always, she always be
Gossip
having
chicks.
beef with them bitches.
It just happened Joe and the crew got caught in the crossfire because they happened to speak about her in the same week. So it was just, they got hit by association. I guess one of those blog gossip sites was actually talking about culture.
Oh, her daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And so
that's
added
her
on
weak
top
spot.
of, and so then added on top of Joe, Rory, Mom Parks talking about how they just don't feel that she's gonna make it for the long haul because her mind isn't strictly on music. She just was shooting at everybody. The problem is that she was shooting and she was wrong. See, I don't mind like
loud. She was loud and wrong.
and that's my thing when it comes to Cardi. She's garnered up so high based on her just being herself, which happens to be loud.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's you. It's just when you're loud and wrong.
That's what it is.
That's when it's like,
Yeah.
I gotta look at you, like Busby said, I gotta look at you the same way I'm looking at Nicki. Like, all it took was a few moves for her to just dwindle down and go the whole complete opposite route.
She's getting there in just in a record time. Just like her ran at the top in record time, she's getting to this point in record time. And I love her. And like she's on social media, she's always responding to so much hate. It's like the same shit Wale used to be doing back in the day. Like, you don't need to be doing this, baby girl. Like, you got a song with Fat Joe that's topping the charts. You have other songs that you still getting played in the club.
You're just in a movie.
It's just in a movie. Like, just chill. You don't need, like, fuck these bitch. Fuck them. Like, she needs to get off social media. That's what she needs to do. Like, get off of it.
So I have a question though, because I'm not too familiar exactly with what was said with the blog site or whatever. Right? How was she wrong? Like, how do you?
She incorporated Joe with what they were saying on the blog site.
Okay, got you.
Like, she was saying how
knowing-
everybody's speaking on her kids, and she named Joe in them, and I'm like, that they didn't talk about your
And
your kid at all.
knowing her, she only probably just saw a clip and just went with it. Didn't really listen to it.
Yeah.
So that's what everyone does. But she makes her living off social media. Did she really make a living off social media? Not no more. Like, she has.
I mean, now.
Like her.
She made her her name off of social
She has
media.
that Netflix. She has that Netflix show that's about to air, like, or air. I can't even say I'm air. It's about to stream like this week.
What is about
like
to air?
that. I mean, yeah, you know, but is it called air? Like air stream?
I always say it's about to air.
Yeah, but it's like a new.
Streaming's just the new era way of saying it's going to air.
Yeah.
You can air it now.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, that shit's about to stream and shit. It's like she has so many ventures. It's just like you just need chill. That's all.
Yeah.
Just chill. That's it.
Now, is she like one move away from going the complete Nicki route? No.
Not yet.
No.
But what I'm saying is that even Nicki, to get where she's at now and how people view her, that was still a process. But it was a process because there were like 3 to 5 moves that got her there.
Sheet throw
I got you.
No, she's one sheet throw away. Everybody could be just one sheet throw away. So I hope Cardi doesn't get sheathered. That's all.
I don't think she will.
I don't think she'll.
Because she's not going at.
Yeah, she's not going at
She's going
nobody.
at
Yeah.
bloggers.
I know,
Which,
I
I
know.
mean, in one instance, I get.
Oh God,
Don't
that
bring
just
it to
reminded
child.
me of something. Bloggers. This nigga academics, man.
You're the only one that pays attention to academics.
Well, you're the one that let me know in the group chat
I forgot.
when he released a diss track to Nicki.
Oh fuck yeah!
I hate Nicki too. I am proud of
Yeah.
saying it, but I have limits.
I'm surprised we were even talking about this.
It just popped up, and then it just popped in my mind, and we talked about bloggers, and that came in my mind, and I was just like, I didn't even listen. I just wanted to like gloss over it.
Oh, I listened
Why did you listen?
just because I was interested. I was like, "What the fuck does this fool have to say?" And literally, it was a whole bunch of nothing.
Okay, well,
Yeah, just
let's
keep it
move
at
on. But yeah, Cardi, just chill.
Yeah.
But who doesn't need to? Who was not chilling is B.o.B. I didn't even know he still existed because he hasn't dropped shit.
No, he's got
He has?
strip club joints
What?
that are popping in the strip clubs, too.
Are you serious?
Can't even take away from him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got a slew of IG models doing challenges to his shit. So I wanted to clown him too, and so I went to his IG and I was like, "Wait, this shit was just posted a couple of days ago."
Again,
Talking about B.o.B.
B.o.B.
Bobby Ray.
Bobby
bro.
Ray.
Bobby
Yes.
Ray Simmons.
Ah.
Wow. And he's still on, is he still on Grand Hustle?
I don't know what he's doing, but he's clearly
He's
still
making-
popping.
Saying the earth is still
I
flat.
mean, Travis Scott is still on Grand Hustle.
God. Yeah, I know that. I've seen that.
I'm not even gonna try to explain it. Let's just play it.
Yeah, B.o.B. was big mad.
This was funny.
And
I don't care how
We're looking
you
at
say it.
highlights of the preseason with the Pelicans, and god damn.
Fucking niggas, I fucking hate you fucking niggas. You niggas ain't support me worth a shit while I was fucking living. And now that I'm fucking dead, you wanna talk about, oh, I love B.o.B. and I love his music and I love all this shit. Fuck you! Fuck you! You fucking bitch! You ain't support shit and you don't give a fuck about me and you don't fucking know me.
Oh my God!
Motherfucker. Suck my fucking dick. You fucking bitch. You don't care about none of the shit I fucking said, and none of the shit I fucking did and stood for, and put my fucking neck on the line for you ungrateful ass fucking coons. Ungrateful coons. You don't give a fuck about nothing but your fucking Instagram, you fucking nigga. Fuck you. And don't act like I was your friend. I'm not your fucking friend, and you know.
Now, some might be asking, what the fuck about this?
Yeah.
Another portion are asking, why did he say, but now that I'm dead?
But are we looking at a ghost?
Was he talking to someone
So,
in particular?
What happened was, you remember the good old days of Twitter when they would just kill somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody killed B.o.B. on Twitter.
Huh.
So what happened was all these supposed B.o.B. fans came out and was like, damn, he's dead. Oh, I always loved his music and,
Yeah, obvious.
Yeah,
Regular.
Of course.
the fake shit.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't for the fake shit, and that's how we get this gold. It's gold.
God! That's like he said that from his soul.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
That powerful
gold.
niggardry at work, yeah.
I mean, I've always said this about Bobby Ray, man. His first two albums, The Adventures of Bobby Ray, and the second one, he had a lane. He had that mainstream lane that was his. He could have really been what will.i.am was back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? He could have been that person. And then after that, you said, you know what? I'm gonna try to be ratchet now. And that's, even though Headband was cool, but it was like, dude, that's not you. And I couldn't look at him the same way after that. But if you
I loved Headband.
I mean, it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but it was like, that's not you.
But the rest of the album?
Had a couple.
Not so much.
Had a couple, and then his mixtapes afterwards always had one or two. That's what's kept him alive in the strip clubs.
But he's a good rapper, so you know, he's gonna get those.
I really love The Adventures of Bobby Ray. And the second album was great too. He had the mainstream shit on lock. He's the one that brought in Bruno Mars. What was that song called?
Got Nothing on You.
Yeah, Nothing on You. That's the first time I ever heard Bruno Mars was on that record. He got Haley Williams on Airplanes. He got that Eminem feature. Then he got Taylor Swift on a record on his second album. He thought he was gonna be that mainstream token black dude, and there was so much money in that.
The problem is it wasn't the mainstream. That sound was dying out. You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
It was that specific sound. Nobody listens. The production is not what it is now. So he was gonna fizzle out regardless. So and in my opinion, he jumped ship at the right time. He rode 2 albums out into it.
Okay, let me.
By the time he got to Headband, it was 2014, 2015. That's when Mustard was.
He could have been what Anderson .Paak is, just rapping wise, kind of. That's the type of sound he kind of.
But Anderson .Paak,
but the sound wise. Because that's how his music kind of... I remember listening to his old mixtapes. His old mixtapes sound very Outcast-ish. A little bit, kind of. Kind of almost Andre 3000. And when I listen to Anderson .Paak, he kind of gives me that vibe a little bit.
I mean...
Ish.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, it's as good as Airplanes and
Nothing on You.
Nothing on You, or you gotta, when's the last time we heard production like that?
It's been a while.
It ain't been for years.
That's like Alex the Kid production.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to remember too. Even if he were to say mainstream, at some point his sound would have to change.
Yeah. I thought he would have adapted with it. That's what I really mean. I thought he would have adapted, but he just went, "Nope, I'm a nigger. I'm a nigga." So, to me, for actually thinking he gonna be better than that, but nope, he thinks I'm a coon. So fuck him.
Well, he wasn't talking to you.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
You didn't say, "Oh, I really miss you."
Yeah.
Well, I really miss that B.o.B.
He was talking about. No, he was talking about the ones that actually thought he was dead.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it was. You just go with the joke, but yeah, I know what you mean. It
wasn't funny, Busby.
Yeah,
Shut up.
That's why we're trying to.
Ha.
Yeah. Bring your jokes to the stand. Ha that nigga.
Life.
Whatever.
But back to Travis Scott. Him and Kylie broke up. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that.
I don't really care.
Right.
He dropped a new record.
Highest in the room.
Didn't care
Now
about
I am for. I like that record.
It was alright.
I thought it was cool.
It was alright.
I like the record. I like the visuals even more.
Oh yeah, he dropped a video for that?
Yes.
Oh, I did not see the video.
I like the visuals even more, man. I mean, depending on how you want to look at this breakup, artistically, he's where I expect him to be right now.
Yeah, they were saying him and fucking Kylie broke up for like a minute. So, whatever.
Yeah, and then she ended up popping up a tiger.
And then she had to deny that real quick. And I was like, yeah, sure.
So there's.
That's that.
I'm not really focused on. Well, I guess we can keep it on the Kardashian-Jenner clan. People are still salty that they got to give Kim her flowers.
She released another black person. Ha.
I forgot what his name was.
I forgot his name, but he's black.
Yeah.
He's black.
But it's not that why they're getting upset. She's not just doing it for the black folks.
She's doing it for
She's
the
going
white
for
folks.
the white folks that are locked up unjustly too.
Hey,
And that's
affirmative action.
That's starting to rub people the even more wrong way.
She pissing. How does? How?
I don't know, man.
How that pissing off people
don't know.
more? She's probably
Letting people who shouldn't be in jail, letting them out. Like,
Hey, look, man.
hey.
I'm like,
The blacks were cool.
I got nothing.
yeah.
No, they say she's also looking at what was that show on Netflix called Murder. The perfect. Oh my God, the one where the white boy got set up by the cops and he's in there for
How
life.
to Make a Murder.
How to Make a Murder. She's looking into that case to try to get him out of jail.
Well, because they just reported that dude that says he did it, he confessed. There's a whole other dude on the other side of the town. He's in jail for something else. He confessed.
Oh wow, so they gotta let that dude out now.
You know how that goes.
Well, he's white. There's a difference.
You know how that goes.
But then at the same time, I remember watching that documentary. And my first thought was like that show, and I'm like, oh, so he's just doing shit that happens to niggas every day.
Yeah.
And he got out. Oh, he's still in there now. His son got out. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second season because I was like, whatever. People were getting all upset about it. Like, y'all upset? Huh.
That's basically where I'm at with it. But
yeah,
again,
Kim
I just think
releasing
it's
white
funny.
people, and they get mad.
Mad for helping release niggas. Mad at-
And crackers.
Yeah.
The crackers.
Rest in peace to Louis Rankin,
Yeah.
actor who was in Belly and shot us. Died in a car accident.
I know. And the rest of piece of the other female. Oh my God. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, shit.
Oh, the singer or the actress?
That was in Carmen. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about though.
I'm about to look at it right now because I know who you're talking about. I just don't know because I'm not.
I know. I remember her. I know her face. Like when I see her face. But yeah, Kim releasing black folks. Oh yeah, Kanye said he's still a Trump fan.
Diane Carroll.
There you go.
Yeah, rest in peace to her.
Yeah, also Kanye saying that he's still a Trump fan. I was like, whatever, nigga.
I told you what them Sunday services were going to become.
Yeah, man, I don't know about that shit.
Propaganda.
Kanye.
That was my issue with it from jump. Like, you could get me with the music. I like the music and whatnot, but I knew at some point he was going to fuck around and treat it like it was a regular performance. And
he's talking about loving everybody, and he's like, and like I said it before, he's like, you're not gonna tell me what to do, so I'm gonna do what I want to do. He's saying black folks can't be Republicans. You can't say black folks can't be Republicans, but Abraham Lincoln was Abraham Lincoln wants to. Oh my God! I saw a text message that threw me off. I was like, oh. Anyway, Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, and the Republicans freed the slaves. And I'm just like.
Yeah.
See that? Okay. Remember what I said? Remember when I said I don't listen to anything Kanye has to say
no
with
logic
music?
in that shit.
No, because it was the truth. Because Republicans.
It is.
But remember when I said I don't listen to anything Kanye has to say about music? That goes into politics too. So it's at that point, there's no reason getting mad.
For me, it ain't even about politics. If you were doing this in terms of spirituality and then you involve that into it,
yeah,
that's my issue with it. I don't give a fuck because he's right. Black people get people. I don't care about that. What does that have to do with being
Sunday
spiritually
service.
in tune? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my issue with it. And I'm over it now. Like I was already over I didn't even remember he was supposed to drop an album until you brought it up before we start recording. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, he was supposed to. Whatever.
I mean, the movie's supposed to come out on the 25th, and again, I don't care. I don't know.
But to our last piece of, well, second to last. It's not our biggest piece of news, but Cameron says he's going to drop Purple Haze 2.
How you feel about that?
No, I mean Purple Haze 1 was just leftovers from Welcome Me Home or whatever the rock debut was. So what it was, Purple Haze 1 was just leftover tracks from that. And then they threw in Down and Out and a couple others that they recorded in that
Down and Out, that was a great record. I love that record.
That's crazy.
People thought Kanye produced that.
He recorded the Mace disc on that one.
Yeah, I didn't. I honestly never knew that those were leftovers. Like, my cousin fucking loves that album. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason. I don't listen to Cameron like that. You know what I mean? But when my cousin was like, oh, dude, you got, whatever. I was like, all right, for sure, I'll check it out. It was good. You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect a leftovers album to be that good.
The majority were leftover tracks or tracks that he just started working on from the last album. Yeah, that's why it's if you go back, it's going to be hard to go back because it wasn't, of course, he wasn't the biggest artist. He was just one of.
Yeah.
But if you're able to go back and look at the covering of that. Rock really didn't cover that because I guess you could also credit that to the downfall of the whole organization as a whole.
Right.
But they really didn't promote it how you would expect a Cameron coming off of a multi-platinum album should have been promoted type deal.
It was kind of like they just slid it under the radar.
Like they just threw, like Kanye was hot, so it's like we're just gonna ride it down and out.
And people thought Kanye produced that record. Kanye said, "I didn't produce that. Someone else did."
Yeah.
So,
but there's that. So I mean, it's Cam.
All right.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
But now to the biggest news to close this out. I just love when people expose whether regular normal people or celebrities. But Tiffany Haddish dropped a bomb on everybody.
What was this bomb?
This centers around Chingy. Chingy was doing an interview, and they brought up his him knowing Tiffany Haddish for all the years, and they were like asked him, y'all did anything? And he's like, nah, we never been romantic or anything like that. Not according to Tiffany.
Ah, shit.
Tiffany went to Instagram.
She couldn't keep her mouth shut, huh?
Oh, let's enjoy
the fuckery.
This stanza.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
She said, really, Chingy? Stop. I hooked up with you once, like 2 months after we met. Granted, the sex was not good because you was sleepy. I was definitely in your bed at that hotel on San Vicente and Sunset. So at least we established they're in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Hollywood area. Shit, you pulled down my Sergio Valentine's. After that, I knew that was never happened again. She's not the best speller.
Nope. Yep.
Because a few days later, bad pronunciation. Because a few days later, I found out you was hooking up with my homegirl that was a dancer in that video you did with Houston, and she was pregnant.
Houston? So I haven't heard that name in years.
Yep.
Nigga took his eye out?
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, I can't believe I remember that song.
You didn't like that?
Oh, come on.
Well, you remember it because of Nate Dogg.
I know. That was like a McDonald's song, too.
It was.
So I
I
back off, and then 3 months later, I hooked up with your brother. Please, Haddish never lies on her pussy. Boy, I've been talking about hooking up with you for years. Why are you just now denying it? We had a lot of fun back in the day and only had sex once. Don't make me start calling out all the skeletons.
But
she put 2 sets of eyes and 2 heart emojis. And I gotta be honest with you, I looked at Larissa after we read this tough to read literature. I had to ask, when was the last time I ever remember a man lying on his dick saying he didn't get the pussy?
That's very true.
Maybe he just didn't want to publicly say it. He didn't want to publicly put it out there. He didn't like putting
what does that hurt? Tiffany Haddish is probably at the prime of her career.
Bro. I don't think
and you're Chingy that's far removed from the twilight of your career.
Maybe it was like don't ask, don't tell type of thing. I don't know him. You gotta ask him. I don't know.
Oh, you were the one trying to make sense of it.
I hate.
And once again, you showed up with no answers.
Because there are no answers.
I mean, there are answers. There definitely are some answers.
What's the answer?
You tried to speak on it. Yeah, I can admit I don't have the answers, but there are some answers that need.
Well, some things I tried to make sense of.
But I do have a question.
What?
Was it at the Holiday Inn?
Hey,
that's what we all want to know.
Say what?
That is what we all want to know.
I don't know.
Was it at the Holiday Inn?
I'm actually looking, bro.
We'll never know.
The world may never know. But it's not a real question.
There's no reason to lie.
Y'all ever know somebody that's lying on their dick saying they didn't get it? Because I know niggas that lied saying they got it.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I mean, unless
they want to deny who they fucked.
Unless she was like kind of lightweight busted or you was drunk. You know, I can kind of see that.
Okay, eliminate that because Tiffany Haddish is very attractive.
I know.
Even if
that's
she's not attractive to most people,
but this
you can't look and say Tiffany Haddish is ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, man.
I
can't think of any.
I have no reason to lie about it.
I mean, and I guess a follow up to this is: do we drag her like we did Larry Johnson for speaking out on?
That was.
I mean, yeah. Keep the same energy.
I mean,
keep the same energy. Keep your mouth shut.
I mean, she brought up people that wasn't even involved in this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you could have just left that at Ginny, but you bringing up your homegirl, his brother.
She be too damn ghetto sometimes, man. Yeah, I haven't heard that name in years. As soon as she said Houston, I was like, Houston, nigga took his eye out, Houston?
Yeah.
Shit.
Look that story up, people.
That happened. I don't even think y'all know who Houston is. That was probably before any of y'all times.
And the sad thing about that is his debut album was actually pretty dope.
Too bad. He was on that dope.
He had some hits on there. This was before he was on the dope. He had some hits on that motherfucker. Like when he had "Ain't Nothing Wrong," the follow up, the previous single, and then when he did it's the rendition of I'm about to look this shit up because I have it in my library. I'm telling you, this album is. I actually fuck with this album. I like his debut album. It's
the only album.
No, he tried after, and it's already written. So, "Love You Down." He remade "Love You Down." It wasn't a bad remake. Wasn't a bad remake at all. Well, yeah, you brought Houston up. You brought him up, and after the fact that he sang "Ain't Nothing Wrong," and then he took a pencil and looked at his eye and he said, "No, there is something wrong." And
the song's called "I Like That." I remember that. Yeah.
Well, I-20. Rare occurrence.
Whoa, whoa. It's already written. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Damn.
Fuck it, man.
And I am looking at it right now.
You gonna play this?
Oh shit!
Might have put this on playlist.
And I've been waiting, baby.
That's all people remember.
Whoa. I like that.
Oh shit!
I remember the video for that.
Yep, I remember that too.
I remember the McDonald's commercial.
Yep, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Like that's legit. All I remember from that shit.
And he tried coming back in 2013.
But one thing I don't remember is I do not remember that Cheeky tried to get that Changalang off.
Nigga became a rock star. Nigga became a rock star now. He said, "I'm looking. It says rock.
He got the patch on his eye.
It just says Houston, and that's all.
Probably not him.
It's probably
No,
not him.
it has to be because it's in the same.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
there's a few artists where it shows up under theirs and it's not them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Well, shout out to Houston.
I mean, if there's somebody somebody should make a comeback. Shit, it should be Houston.
I mean,
He got name dropped, so might as well.
I mean, shit,
Yeah.
man. I remember he was on that dope and gouged his eye out, and then you never heard of him again.
That's just crazy.
I know, right? Well, on that
The
note,
eye.
ha.
The eye and I-20.
Anyway, anything else? Niners are 4-0.
Let me search through the Twitter streets real quick, see if anything updated.
Anything?
Wow, Booker McFarland is trending. That's random.
Who the hell is he?
The one that was talking about the game.
Yeah, commentator.
Oh yeah, he probably said something stupid.
Zion looks like he's back in shape.
Yep,
Nigga dunked on the whole fucking
the whole team.
Hawks team, and
There's that.
looks like Black Lightning is back.
Oh yeah, Black Lightning's back. Well, I'll wait till it gets.
Did you watch Raising Dion yet?
Nope, I am binge watching Breaking Bad.
It's not bad.
I've heard about it.
Raising Dion, the comic about the single mom raising her
Raisins.
son with superpowers. Remember
Oh, nah.
Yeah,
you
Michael
didn't see
B.
the trailer that they did start with years ago?
Nah.
It's
Yeah,
like
nah,
years
nah,
in the
nah.
making.
It was like it was a year.
They did like a self-made movie to try to get somebody to fund it.
They said
And
Michael B.
Jordan's
Jordan.
production crew cast, and he plays the deceased father. So he shows up in the flashback.
He's dead in that too.
Well, he starts off dead. But he comes back. Weird shit. He comes back as a ghost. In
But
one part.
still,
I'm telling you, he gets paid to die.
dead, bro. Like seriously.
They should have stuck him in Joker. He would have fit right in.
died.
The face acting dead guy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh god dang, you died in this too.
Yeah, but he starts off dead.
But
Like,
still, it counts.
it ain't no shock there. It's no
How did
shock
you die?
when
Did
it
he
happens. Nah,
get shot?
the nigga comes in. Well, we don't know. It's actually I've gotten 3 episodes in with Larissa.
Okay.
She had a hard time at the last episode because they had to break down to a fucking 7-year-old. The talk.
About sex?
No, the talk.
Well,
That
that's
you
what
give
the
to a
talk
black.
is. Oh, that talk.
The talk. Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So he has superpowers, so the talk don't establish to him. What?
No. The superpowers play a role in why he has to have.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what kind of
Probably
superpowers
more
do he
so.
have? Like Superman powers?
He can
Or
move shit.
Oh, sorry, telekinesis.
Yeah, but it's you just gotta watch it.
Oh, okay.
Like I mean, for those who know the comics, like they should already know what.
I thought it was based on an original thing.
No, there's comics out there.
That's a comic book?
Yeah, it's actually
Oh,
based on the
shit.
comic.
It's like X-Men in a way. Black
In a certain
X-Men.
way, yeah. I forgot the actress that plays the mom. She reminded me of like female Tariq for like the first 2 episodes.
Female
I was just
what?
like,
So you hated her?
I did not like her at all.
You should saw look at my face.
Like it was one of those joints. It was one of those joints where it's like I get that you're mourning, but you're pushing away your child's godfather, who happened to be your deceased husband's best friend since 8th grade. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I was his wife. Well, bitch, I was the one who told you he was gonna propose to you. Like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, she would just do shit like that, where it was like she had a selfish mentality. And it wasn't until the 3rd episode where her character, when she started learning more, she started backing off and accepting that she can't do it all by herself. This is one of those joints where it just took some time. But overall, I recommend it. We're going to finish that one by the end of this weekend.
I've been still...
How many episodes is it?
8 or 9.
Oh, okay. How long are they? 45 minutes?
It's an hour long if you include... If this were a TV show and they had the commercials, I always just put it in that perspective because some are 42, some are 39. I'm like, look, it's an hour long.
Got you.
See, I watched another show that came on. It's like a short horror story. It's called 2-Sentence Horror Stories. And it was on CW, and pretty much it's based off those Reddit posts where they're like 2-sentence horror story, like little 2-sentence things. Like, I turn off the lights and I see something in the dark. An example.
They made a whole
it's like 8 episodes, and it's like they're all like 20 minutes long, and it's really creative. You can binge watch that. But I've been again, the Breaking Bad movie comes out on Friday with the El Camino shit.
I saw the full trailer for it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna put any judgment by it. I'm just looking at it like
I trust it.
No. It's not even bad. I don't expect it to be bad. I'm just looking at it like, why the fuck do I care what happened afterwards?
It's the epilogue.
Like that's just how I'm looking at it. Like, why the fuck do I care?
When did it end? 2014? 2013? That was when it ended. That was like the last episode. It was around 2013. That's when it ended.
Yeah, so it's like he's been driving for 6 years?
No, it literally picks up...
No, I know, but...
Okay.
You know
in your mind, yeah.
Again, when you try to parallel it, it's like, oh yeah, I watched this 6 years ago. So it's like he's been driving for
That's
6
why
years.
I've been re-binging. Because I really want to be... I was trying to get refreshed on everything. And now, this is my second time ever re-binging a series and seeing how Walt literally became Heisenberg in a way. Especially in the last season, he really became ruthless. It's like...
This is your first time?
No, second time
re-watching. No, I mean, this is like the first series you re-binge? I re-binge The Wire every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
To me, The Wire is arguably the greatest dramatic show.
No, I got you.
Breaking Bad's a good number.
Breaking Bad's top 5. Don't get me wrong.
Period.
But I'm talking about The Wire. Just what The Wire like. The main character of The Wire was Baltimore itself.
Yeah.
Everybody was expendable. You could go at any fucking time. True. It didn't matter. Breaking
Bad was great just off the writing alone. Yeah. Like, the writing alone is just, like, it's so particular, and every moment, it's a show you really have to pay attention to, because every little detail matters.
Just when you thought it was about to get stale, they just upped it up.
Yes,
and you're like,
every season.
It's like every time you wanted to talk shit, you're like, I wasn't feeling it. It's like, well, got back off now.
You can't really talk shit about the series, and everyone that tries to talk shit can't really talk shit because it's better than their favorite series.
I also watched Hitsville, documentary about Motown.
Ooh. Oh, they mentioned Jackson's 5?
Of course.
Come on, man.
I'm just making.
Man, it's a 2 hour documentary.
And plus, how are you gonna talk about Motown and not mention Jackson 5?
I said I just wanted to make sure.
You ain't gonna make sure.
But they do say, they do keep it in perspective, and you can't get mad at them. They do say, while they have the Jacksons, they weren't the most important act on Motown.
Oh, I believe it. So, they had Stevie, they had Temptations, they had Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson.
They didn't even look at the Temptations as their biggest group.
Who was their biggest group?
They looked at Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Diana Ross. It was Beyonce. She was Beyonce before Beyonce, and then the rest of them were fucking Destiny's Child.
But it was well put together. Like the fact that the whole blueprint for Motown was basically the assembly line from Ford General Motors.
I believe it.
He took the blueprint of the assembly line in there while he was working there, and that's how he made the blueprint of Motown. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He just followed an assembly line.
What station was it on?
It's on Showtime.
Figures.
Yeah, so if you got the Showtime app, you can watch it at any time.
So much fucking shit.
That's a documentary I would say for you guys, like, by next week, by the start of next week. Try to watch it.
Oh, I'm about to say,
good documentary.
There was some other streaming news that said they're saying that Disney Plus is not going to stream Family Guy or American Dad.
What kind of shit is that?
Disney Plus said they was only going to show up with 2 Marvel movies, so I'm like, well, kiss my ass until y'all get the rest.
Like, when y'all get it right,
it's like it sounds good. I was like, we were all excited, but now you telling us this bullshit. Like, hold up.
No, I mean, seriously.
I canceled ESPN Plus a month in advance just because I was like, all right, let me get my funds set up. They said all that shit. I put ESPN Plus right back on. I was like,
Yo, you trying to fuck with that?
Yeah.
I only had the Infinity Saga shit's about to come out next month. I'm taking that yuck just off the price. But it makes sense. I probably might get it.
It definitely makes sense.
Best Buy has a fucking monthly payment method, and I might get that shit.
$550 for the entire box.
$45 a month for the payment shit. So it's like shit comes out in November. I might just do it. I might just bite the bullet and do it.
I'm a torrent them bitches.
I am not going to. This motherfucking torrent. I ain't heard that shit in a minute.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
They're still around, people. You gotta hold on.
I never knew how to use a torrent.
I ain't gonna spend 500.
You have to have a
560.
different.
Oh yeah.
You have to have a different downloading system. It's like
it's like it's kind of like WinRAR or whatever.
Yep. Some shit like
I remember
that.
those.
But once it downloaded, oh boy.
Yeah.
Not trying to get busted, guys.
I don't even think people do that shit no more. They probably do.
Fuck anymore.
They just stream.
Seriously.
Yeah, they worried about the streaming wars at this point.
Niggas are streaming now. Like, you can leave it down, but they're streaming it on other websites and shit. You can take it down, but another one will just pop up. That's how it always is.
Yeah.
That's how it is with Cody.
Shit. Is that still around?
Probably.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Because when they like shut down the Mega one, that's why I went and, I may or may not have found something else
Right.
to look into.
But they shut
But I
down.
do pay for I do pay for PlayStation Voo. I'll make that very clear right now.
Okay,
It's worth the
all right.
investment. However, I may or may not have heard through the grapevine, Cody has survived and resurged like the fucking Terminator.
Shit.
Well, like, you remember when Mega Upload got shut down when they caught their fucking owner? It was like,
Oh man.
that was
there.
sad. No, but then there was other websites like ZShare and other.
When Mega Upload
Yeah,
went
no,
down, they all like everything sparked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like the sacrificial lamb.
Yep.
Because like everything was on Mega Upload.
Yeah.
Everything,
You know what I mean?
movies,
Every
albums.
fucking
When
thing.
albums leaked, Mega Upload. They
Yeah.
like, that was a good old day. You remember when albums used to leak like months in it, or weeks in advance? It was like first it was like 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Then it was 2 weeks. Then it turned to 1 week, and then nothing. Because now everybody.
Now it's all streaming.
But those were the preview. When the album will leak, that will be the preview of if you're gonna buy the album or not.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
That was the perfect time to be a blogger or journalist. Mm-hmm. You could literally sit with the album for a couple weeks and then post your review the day it dropped.
Yep.
And people would know that you listened to it for fucking at least a week.
Or how about back in the day when writers would get albums like a month or two in advance and they literally sit with it, and then by the time the album comes out, the review will drop because they sat with the album for 2 months and it resonated with them, and they have a great written and thought out review. But that doesn't happen no more.
Yeah.
After The Pimp a Butterfly dropped, I was gonna write a review, but then all of a sudden the next day everybody dropped reviews, one listen reviews and shit, dissecting the album, when it was like, it took you 1 day to dissect this whole shit?
No. So I proceeded to listen for 13 more consecutive days.
I don't blame you.
Same here.
I
always tell people, I'm like, for 2 weeks, I didn't listen to anything else.
I was crack before
Same.
Damn.
Same
Damn was
here.
crack. No, Damn was heroin. No, that was
I
444.
don't know, man.
444 was
I was able to
heroin.
listen to other stuff.
444 was heroin.
To Pimp a Butterfly is heroin, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, that was meth. Like Breaking Bad. That was meth. What was meth?
That was not meth.
What was meth? What album was meth?
Damn was good weed.
I like weed then, because I really was smoking
A
that
strong,
shit.
a strong indica.
To Pimp a Butterfly was crack.
That was some. Spin Butterfly was fucking.
No,
alien.
that was fucking heroin, man. You shot that shit up and was just like,
Spin Butterfly wasn't even from this earth.
What about Good Kid, Mad City?
Good weed.
I say that was good weed.
That was good weed.
That was good
Section
weed.
80? That was like pills. I was like, that's
That was an acid trip, bro.
Section 80 was like good Motrin. Like, you weren't supposed to take an extra one, but you were like, I'm not going anywhere tonight, so let me just get this extra
We're all
600
comparing shit
milligrams.
to weed. We comparing Kendrick's albums to fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Hey,
can talk
man.
about that shit. Day free.
Yeah, before that's
Before
right,
we
that's right.
leave.
That's right, we leave. Day Free.
One of the founders of TDE.
Well,
Was he one of the founders?
no, he was close with Kendrick, and then as a result, Kendrick got the president position.
Yeah.
The president position, or
One of the
he held
He was a
up.
higher up.
And he also helped. He's one of the little homies that produced all of Kendrick's videos.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Day Free has,
Left.
even though it hasn't been official
Reportedly.
word from him, Rolling Stones has reported that he has left the label, and he's working with I forgot Cat's name. But he's gonna, I think, move into the management position. with
Yeah, I thought he
other
was
cats.
I thought he was the manager.
No, he was the president of the whole label. He just
yeah.
like he was Kendrick's boy.
Okay.
So Actually, you know what? I'm mistaken. Dave Free was close with TDE, and he was trying to get Kendrick on when they were younger because they were the same age.
Okay.
So I think as a result of Kendrick, he did get the official label, but he had always been around Top Dog for
Right.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. That was so shocking when I read that shit because he's been around for like ever.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how
he's co-president.
how TDE moves after this, because to me that's a big loss if it's true.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a huge loss.
It's not a loss
Definitely.
that's detrimental to the company, but it's one of those losses like, damn, they traded Shaq away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Niggas were on Twitter there was some dude on Twitter that pissed me off. It irked me saying, Kendrick and SZA need to get away from that dying label. And I'm like,
Dying label.
Dying
What kind
label.
of shit
exactly
is
what he
Not
said.
hear Sir's album?
Seriously.
I go and say, Sir's album it was like, hold on, let me get this tweak. That shit pissed me off. That shit legit pissed me off. I was like, hold up. Sir's album? I'm like, no. I'm gonna find this tweet. That shit pissed me off more than they call it a fucking dying label. You got me fucked up. Sir, there you go. And I said, hold up. Yeah, I said, this is just this year alone. Just off this year. Zachariah dropped a pretty dope EP. Am I right?
Found his name is Zakari.
Whatever.
No,
Zachariah.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because when Sir was on Joe Budden podcast, he was like Zakari, and I was like,
That's how you... Gotcha.
got it.
Anyway,
Gotcha.
Zachariah.
We don't want to be disrespectful. You're talking about a label that's still, you're trying to disrespect the artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Zakari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Zakari dropped a pretty dope EP, right?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Sir dropped arguably one of the best R&B projects of the year.
Yes.
No matter how you feel about Q's album, there
It
were
was
hits
pretty
on there.
decent.
Yeah,
Pretty decent rap
definitely.
album. And Reason is killing it with the features.
Yeah.
And on top of that, J-Rock just won a Grammy this year. Top Dog is very much
They just
alive.
did- I mean, it's not just did, but if you want to keep it in the grand scheme of a year or under,
He won it
under
this
2 years.
This happened this year.
Black Panther soundtrack. They
Right.
just did it last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I think also
I was gonna say
SZA
they-
is killing it with the features as well, and Kendrick
Yeah.
is randomly popping up on other people's shit. And they just got nominated for a fucking Oscar for the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah.
And the TDE correlated Black Panther soundtrack got nominated for Album of the Year. Dying label.
Dying label.
Dying label, huh?
Dying label, bro. Yeah. You know what I got to say to that?
What?
Just sit back and smoke some weed and shut the fuck up, man.
Have a coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
That's a dying label.
This nigga said they definitely need to separate themselves from the direction the label has been headed with their recent releases, with the exception of Sir. Back to what made them what they are.
I mean, if
Back
TV's
to what
if
made them what they are, with the exception. So that means that he's saying that Sir should stay there and everyone else should go away. So with what they are,
I don't even
or
want to try
what
to
they
make sense of it. I just
I'm
want to say
saying because
this.
they're a hip hop label through and through. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, now it's a label.
yeah, now
Because
it's just now
the last
it's,
few
yeah,
big
music.
releases have been
It's just
R&B.
a good music label.
Just this year.
Yeah.
Just this year. Is it nothing but R&B, R&B and some rap, but mainly just R&B
Yeah.
and alternative. I don't even say Zakari was like fucking...
It was
pop.
R&B, dog.
You think so?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, that's R&B.
Alternative R&B. How about that?
All right.
Alternative R&B.
I mean, it's called R&B because at this point,
Contemporary.
if you ain't rapping, it's R&B.
Yeah.
Or contemporary R&B. Sir was contemporary. That was...
That was just beautiful.
No, I mean, if TDE's a dying label, what does that make OVO?
dead.
Shit.
They're in the grave.
And the only reason why I bring that up, everybody's gonna be, oh, why you bring up Drake? Check his background. He probably writes for Drake.
No, he doesn't. He's a Kendrick fan. I trust me. I looked.
What? Then how could he say that?
I don't know.
I tried.
There's no point. No trust
point.
me. There's some rumblings within some of the Kendrick fan stand bases feeling that Top Dog doesn't know how to manage the label and all types of shit.
Oh, okay. He didn't just help, boost the biggest artist, or arguably the biggest artist in the world, right?
Look at their fucking track record, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note,
Some people are dumb.
stupid. Anyway, 150 what?
153.
This is episode 153 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter. at Mr. Busby 408. You can always follow me on Instagram at Mr. Busby. And you can follow the podcast at iLLogicalSP on Twitter. And of course on Instagram at iLLogicalSense. And of course on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
And of course, on all social media, you can hit me up at JCKnow. I will have a review of Big Crit and Rhapsody Live next week.
Oh yeah, you going to that?
Yep.
What day?
Tomorrow.
Shit.
Already?
Damn. It came up quick.
Were they going to be in Oakland?
San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh damn. Again.
Wait, where at?
I forgot. It's bigger.
We actually went there.
Crit stages just get bigger and bigger every year. It seems like this one is. I've looked at the photos and I was like, oh no, this is a legit. Like they're standing all over the place.
Shit.
Yeah, they doing like Rhapsody's opening. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But rap.
I will let y'all know what that's like.
Yeah, for sure.
Playlists again will be up Thursday. And anything else? I don't really got anything else.
Martin.
You can follow me on all social medias at Beats Be Killing Them. And search Venomous, spelled VNMS, on all your digital streaming platforms and stream my music. And since we are here, it's Strain of the Week time, people.
Oh!
It's been a long time coming. And the Strain of the Week this week is Mochi by Sherbinsky.
How do you spell that?
M-O-C-H-I.
Hey.
Yeah. Now, this is a once in a, I'm not going to do this every time, but we're going to do a little show and tell type deal.
Oh, he brought gifts.
Oh, you brought it.
I brought
He brought gifts.
Now, check this out. I wanted to do this on air because I wanted you guys to smell it and give your reaction, because I'm not even going to put your face in it. I'm just going to, pop the top off.
Oh, my God.
And you can already smell that shit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. That is
That smells like
powerful
high indica.
niggery at work.
Lord,
Yes, you are, sir.
That
yes,
smells like high indica.
you
And on that note,
are. And the cross
you got
on
more?
the I'm gonna go into this, man. let me
God,
ease
this
my
smells
way into
good.
it. Yeah, don't it?
Don't molest it. Put it down.
Now, mochi, for those of you who don't know, is a cross between sherbet and Thin Mint Girl
Yes.
Scout cookies.
Yes.
So that's what gives it that sweet smell, right? And not only does it have a sweet smell, it
smells
has
fruity.
Oh yes, it does, man. And it has a very, very sweet taste, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is smooth. If you ever see mochi out in your dispensaries, man, grab that shit ASAP.
It's all
Trust
indica,
me.
or is it an indica?
It's a hybrid indica.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hybrid indica. I'll be honest with you, most anything that has cookies is usually a hybrid indica.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? It's along those lines.
Remedies. What does it do?
Let's see.
Or what does it help with? Because, motherfuckers, you just can't let them think that all weed is the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely not. Indicas are usually body highs. They make you chill out, relax, mellow, whatever. The number one...
Damn, they coming for you already, huh?
No, damn, I just opened up. I barely cracked the jar. Shit.
Niggas left us alone for the torrents, but they want that mochi.
For real. Nah, but number one is insomnia, because this shit will knock you out. It's an indica, so I mean, it'll leave you in the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depression, stress, lack of appetite, because after this motherfucker, you got the munchies.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
I mean, the negatives are just normal negatives, just dry mouth.
Drowsy.
You're drowsy a little bit, you know what I mean? Red eyes.
I mean, that's like telling me NyQuil is down with
exactly.
NyQuil. Like, am I going to go to sleep or not? That's all I care about. Yeah, you'll be drowsy. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye. But there's after effects.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get high.
I got the G Pen a couple weeks ago.
Those are nice.
And I went to the partnership that Jay has at Kaliva. They have another, because I didn't know this. They make their own shit.
Yeah, they grow their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they actually have, I don't know if it's a partnership with the G Pen, but they make their own cartridges. What is it? Sunrise. Touch the Sky, which is midday. Afternoon, afternoon vibe or whatever it is. They say it's like happy hour. And then they got the final one, which is Pillow Talk.
Shit.
Oh boy, I tested them shits out for one of the NFL Sundays.
Yeah.
We're gone.
My nigga. It was a beautiful NFL Sunday. Oh, it was nice.
Shit. Well, on that note, we out this bitch. Ha ha.